We're not early. We're...
Kim says we're not early. I'm an on-time guy. There's a time you're supposed to go on. And Kim just like, I'm going on early.
It's the lead-in time.
I guess we're early.
Man. All right. Here we are. It's Tuesday night from Clarksville, Tennessee. We are live streaming at 7,000 kilobits per second in full dynamic HD for your viewing pleasure. And, yeah, I'm Kim of Kim Fixes Things. You can find my channel also on YouTube at Kim Fixes Things. I haven't really posted a lot of stuff there lately because we've been working on projects here at Del Campo. So you will find me and the host of your channel here at the Buff Del Campo channel. I'm here with Buff Del Campo, the namesake of said channel. We are here to entertain you, probably for the next couple of hours.
All the people coming in right at 7.
They know how to do it.
It's about ready to scroll by.
You're an on-time kind of person, and they want to please you because...
So you got to scroll back
that's
now.
A show of respect.
You got to scroll back now to start saying hi to.
Oh, we'll lose all the comments if I start scrolling back.
You just have to do it fast.
Okay, are you going to read or am I?
Okay, you go ahead. You're the points giver.
Going to read the names of the people who are here. Kevin got the first 7 p.m. timestamp. Kevin, I'm giving you 4 points. I'm going to give 3 points to everybody else. Mexican Spec, Buddy Carfano, Mark Sauvé, Senior and Sons, Kevin Smith, Braden, Patrick, Kobe Queso. I think I already said Mark Sauvé.
You did.
Okay.
And Mark Sauvé, I watched you say goodbye to your motorhome.
And Slimo.
So I do watch your Slimo, hey. And I do watch your videos. So Slimo midday here. Yeah.
I said Faith already, right?
You did.
Faith says we're the best YouTubers.
Good going, Faith.
Best. We're the best YouTubers in all of Clarksville, Tennessee.
See that yellow stripe?
Oh my. They can't run an ad. We've only been live.
We just clicked out of an ad, so you don't have to watch an ad already.
We can't even say that, because who's that guy that's also in Clarksville? He's not in Clarksville right now. He's at his summer home that was caught on fire.
Yeah, that's...
he's the clickbait guy.
The clickbait guy. Yeah, that would be... what's his
name? Come on, give me the names.
I can't think of names.
All right.
He's only got like 8 million subscribers. What's his name? I don't know.
I think Kiwi is live tonight.
Mark Sauvé is saying thank you for watching his video. He had a unique way to say goodbye to his motorhome. So check him out.
Oh, okay. Scotty Kilmer. That's
Scotty
right.
Kilmer. That's right.
You get 2 points, Mexican Spec, for knowing that we were talking about Scotty Kilmer because our brains are mush and we can't come up with names. Neither of us.
Sometimes I leave myself plenty of time Tuesday nights to get in here and get everything all set up and eat something. And tonight I left more time than normal. Then the computer had updated. Kim couldn't get the computer.
Oh, it was like hard locked. I had to plug it in and unplug it a couple of times to get it to come up. And it wasn't giving me anything on the screens. They were just all black screens, and we
were like, you know what? I think we're gonna have to run up the shop and do a shop live.
I thought we were gonna. It was a little bit dicey, but it turned out okay. We actually had time to spare, but I'm wearing my glasses because I didn't want to be in there jabbing my fingers in my eyes last minute. Scotty Kilmer hated Mexican vehicles.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, he's just convinced everything from Mexico is bad. But
not everybody has good taste, Mexican Spec. I don't know what to say. We have come through. We have survived the winter cold blast. It was rough.
It got cold.
We were in shifts going out there loading the fire into the stove so that everything in the shop didn't just hard freeze, because it's really difficult to work when your tools are so cold and your materials are so cold.
There's things
paint is cold.
There's things that ruin. Like once your water-based paint's in there, once they freeze, they're garbage. They don't come back from that. So we're trying to keep it at least above freezing in there, which we did. One night it was 39 degrees in there.
And
But that's okay. Nothing froze.
our prayers go out to the people in the Northwest. They got atmospheric river, lots of flooding and damage up there. So I hope that people are, because now the cold could come in and then their houses are ruined and stuff like that. So,
Hey, can we get somebody like Kevin or Mexican Spec to find Faith's?
oh yeah, put up a link for
Put up a
Faith.
Faith for links.
She's trying to grow her channel.
That's right.
And
You said
she's a
it.
friend. She's been here. She's well-mannered, participating, lots of fun. And we want to see everybody do well, so we will probably make shout outs to a bunch of different channels. If you are not aware, we are a content creator sort of community family. And so many of the people who are participating in our live chats are names of people who have their own channel, who aspire maybe to be creators. Some are just starting, others who will maybe, a lot of people during the night will stop in, say hello, and then head off to do things. But they are also content creators, and we just kind of check in and support one another. And it's been a really good thing for us. But we want you to check out our other people in our chat who are doing things like Braden streams. And I don't necessarily watch everybody's content, but I want to see everybody be successful in their content creation
We
journey.
do watch some of everybody's content. I can't watch it all. There's so much content.
No.
But I try.
Just like I can't believe Mexican Spec is usually here from beginning to end for most of our lives. And I think you're nuts, Mexican Spec. I don't know
You know what?
how or why you do it.
Mexican Spec has a good live on Saturday afternoons, and I almost always watch the whole thing. And especially now, they've got better software. They've got their pictures are better. It's really shows a lot of stuff that we don't get, or that you don't get outside Mexico, I should say. Hey, the Dougster's here.
Have no fear, the Dougster is here. Potato to you,
But-
Mr. Wolverine Garage. Guys, check out Dougster, and if you haven't subscribed, help him out. He's like so close. He was like 460, right? 460.
465
He's trying to get
subs
to
last time I know.
500 subscribers so he can participate, and I know he'll get there this year, but it's nice to see the number go up. So I'm sure it would be nice give him a Christmas present. Patrick is here. Welcome in.
Patrick has changed his handle to include his amateur radio call sign.
Oh, I see.
So that's kind of interesting.
Hippie Long says, my page has stuff from 18 years ago. Stuff I made on a Pentium 3 and Windows 95. Nice. Nice. I remember that stuff.
Oh, yeah, and there's Dougster. Thank you, Mexican Spec.
Dougster has 455 Pontiac subs. All right. Dougster's getting there. We got your number. This year, Dougster's going to bring the shop truck and run it down the track.
Those wire wheels, no.
No, Mexican
Hey, you
Spec
know
is
what?
not a fan of the wire wheels.
You know what? The last two wheels I showed were from Buddy Carfano. I don't know why he sent them. He sent them, so I'm putting them up. Here's another one from Buddy Carfano. What is? Oh, this is a good one. This is a really good one.
You've got a set of these ones, don't you?
I do have a set of those.
Yeah.
Except that has a brand name on it, but I guess we all know that brand name.
What, Firestone?
Coker
Oh,
Tire.
Coker Tire.
Not a sponsor, but that just is on the picture. And yeah, I have a set of those. I've had sets of them in the past. I even had a Camaro that was that color, but up there it said 350. No, it said RS.
Well, Dr. Art's Hot Rod Rehab is in the house. If you guys are not subscribed, he recently had to change his channel because of a problem. Make sure you're subscribed. He asked, do you have any Chevy bolt pattern wheels and tires? I just bought two 80s El Caminos.
Wait a minute.
Dr.
What's
Art,
this?
more projects? You're worse than us. Maybe not worse than us, but you're as bad as us. Well, he's got this set, but the tires are whooped, and I don't think he wants to give it up because I think he bought them to go on his Studebaker.
They were going to go on the Studebaker, but now I don't know where they're going. Oh, what are these? What are the Magnum 500s, I guess?
But I see them out there. Chevy wheels are pretty common, but it's wild the prices on Marketplace. One day I'll go on Marketplace and everything will be like triple. Like you could go buy it retail for the price people were asking, and then the next day people were like begging you to come and take things away. It's wild. Okay. I wanted to mention that if you are watching after, because many people seem to watch after. Our numbers get big over the course of a couple of days. There's a lot of people who like to watch afterwards. Maybe they don't have the time to watch it all at once, or maybe they can't be here in the evening. If you're watching afterwards, look around, see if there's a button that will allow you to watch the chat replay, because it's easy to, there's several conversations, there's lots of comments, we can't read it all, but you will enjoy the stream more if you can see the chat. And if not, we're going to try and read the comments of before we give answers to what's going on, so that the people at home who maybe don't have chat can follow along better.
Now here's the Camaro wheels I really like. Another one from Buddy Carafano.
Oh yeah?
My 69 Camaro had those wheels and those hubcaps. I really liked them. I don't know why.
They look sharp in matching body color.
I know I'm going through these kind of quickly.
Hippie Long says his buddy is an El Camino parts shop. There you go. That's a resource. Hippie Long may know where to get stuff if you're looking for. Are you going to do a restoration? What are your plans with those El Caminos, Dr. Art? I wait with bated breath a video of what's going on here. Because 2 additional vehicles. I've seen a couple of El Caminos in Marketplace, so.
Yeah, Olive's right. Sometimes chat replay takes a while to go through. Yeah, like
it doesn't work for a day or two for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know what the problem is there.
It's not just us though. I don't know why it takes so long for them to get that going, but that's a YouTube thing, because we have it, so it should be there, but it doesn't until they're ready.
That was the other thing. I know about what my numbers are. They vary a lot, but when I put up shorts, I know they're going to get at least some thousands of views pretty quickly. And I put up a short this morning. It got like 6 views. And by the evening, it was up to 16. I'm like, what is wrong? It's just, and I reloaded it. And it's just nothing was working. And Kim noticed a word that I used, which was, if you're welding, it's a good word to use.
We put an expansion plate in there.
Yeah,
plate.
There's an expansion.
Expansion.
Yeah. It's a word that begins with J.
Right, and so you can't even use the letter by itself, or else people will think you're saying words that are
doing drugs or something. So
yeah.
So I changed. I brought it down, put it back up with a different title, and in 20 minutes I had like 600 views. So it was the title. So I found another word.
Found another band word.
Found another word I can't use.
Yep.
That's a normal word unless you.
Well,
some kind of.
It has more than one meaning.
Right, and yeah, that's. I don't want to put it up there like that, Hippie Long. In fact, let's just don't ban or anything. Just erase that, because that's.
Yeah, you can't say it.
That is going to. That causes a problem. Just remove. Just remove. There. Yeah. So.
We all know the word.
We all know that word, and what happens is they
what happens is it gets flagged as like a danger word, but then YouTube doesn't ever send it anywhere. It just gets lost in limbo. They just don't do anything with it because it might be something that they don't want to show.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you have to be careful. They don't care what you meant.
Well,
they don't. Context is irrelevant. It's a word that they don't want people to use. You have to work around.
Well, we ran into another video one time.
Run into other words like that.
A video we put up, and you know, when you have a distributor and you turn one way, it advances, and you turn the other way. We say it anti-advance now because you use the real word. That is, you're a problem person. You use that word.
That's the thing, though. There's nobody. It's like. It's automated. It's not even AI. There's no intelligence involved. It just detects the word, and then it throws you into limbo. Like, you got to work around it.
Yeah,
so,
it took us a while to figure out what
it's just like, unalived. People started using the term unalived because, yeah,
Well, yeah, and lead propulsion devices and
YouTube
yeah.
is getting a little more lax. I mean, it seems like some people can get away with anything, doesn't it? It's really hard to say. Braden, that's the thing, right? The flagging, it's not against any particular rule to use those words. Just when you do, you get thrown into the, like, look, and then you're just lost in limbo, and your content just doesn't show up for anybody. Nobody sees it. Nobody, what's the point of making it if no one sees it? Dougster says, my shop is cement block with old school single pane aluminum case windows in it. Wow. Someone painted the windows black before I moved in. I'm making some foam inserts for the windows for winter. Yeah, I'll bet you are. Man, we had to deal with some super, super cold. And yesterday, it finally broke. And I've got to shop up to like 65 today, maybe warmer than that. And I've been out there tinkering on things, welding a little here, cutting a little there, fitting a little in another spot. Things are coming together. It's going. With
I'm trying to move that up, but
the Del Campamino, it may even be a turbo Del Campamino before too long. We did the brazing on the manifolds, and I've got it on a fixture, and I'm making turbo manifolds. So I don't know. It is not a small undertaking to turbocharge a car without like a kit that's made to bolt on. So, and without electronic fuel injection, there's a bunch of stuff that you have to. Is that an airplane? Do you want to go see what kind of airplane that is that's flying over?
I can do that.
Sometimes you really like to do that. Anytime he hears an airplane or helicopter or anything like that.
I know what that is. I can tell by the sound of it. It's a C-17.
Oh, yeah?
And they fly right over here. I don't know if I have that.
We're near Fort Campbell. So there's a lot of military aircraft and large stuff.
I don't know if I have that up here
All right.
or not.
You don't have to bring it up. I just thought that
Whoops.
I could tell by the look on your face that you were trying to figure out what it was. All right. I think we've gotten distracted so much so. Tonight we are talking about wheel and tire combinations. Wheels are a big dress-up accessory. They always have been, and they can change the look, the feel, the sort of vibe of a vehicle to have a nice set of wheels.
We missed the ads already.
Some people may have gotten ads.
It's already been that long. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. Oh, you did bring it up. Can you throw that over there so they can see it too?
No, because it'll show our house.
It doesn't show our house, does it?
Yeah, it will. I mean, it'll show right. I know what I told you. It was a C-17. C-17 flew over.
Okay.
Call signs Elvis 32.
Oh.
If anybody cares. See the call sign. The C-17s. This is interesting. It's nothing secret. C-17s with the call sign Elvis, and it'll be Elvis 32, Elvis 52, Elvis 61, whatever it is, Elvis. Though that's a reserve, Air Force Reserve or Air National Guard, one or the other, out of Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Elvis, get it? So their call signs are Elvis. Kind of funny.
Kevin, I see your email right there on the list. So hopefully we'll get to it here soon.
What is this?
Kevin Smith.
Oh, yeah, I got a stack of emails. What is this? Harold. Luis says Harold.
Oh, I'll type in the email.
I don't know what the...
If you want to send stuff in, you can send it live to Buck Del Campo.
Pit Snipes here. Yeah, we got a lot of people here already. Okay, let's see here.
And he's at gmail.com.
I'm trying to download.
And he'll get it during the live. We'll try and get through them all. Most nights we get through them all. And, send us your best, your worst. What do you got on your car? What would you like to have on your car? What have you had that you hate it? What have you seen that you hate? Do you hate this? Send it in there. Tell us about it.
I'm trying to get rid of some of these, and I don't know what the. I'm sorry.
72 Dodge Dart that I had back when I was in my early 20s, the blue one that I liked, it had Kragers. And they were small bolt Mopar patterned Kragers. And they were cool. But then I put an 8 3/4 inch rear end in it, and it had big bolt pattern. So I couldn't have the matching wheels anymore. But I liked the Kragers. They looked good on a 72 Dart.
What is this? I still can't believe Garrett Mitchell, also known as Cletus McFarlane,
is a NASCAR.
Is a NASCAR.
Yeah, he is.
Is that his real name?
If you have enough money, you can have a NASCAR team.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Mark, I'll get to Mark.
too?
I am stacked up here with emails. I'm trying to get to them. This one right here is. Oh, Kim.
Is that Mike Slater?
Yes.
Senior and Sons?
See, that's what I couldn't think of. Senior and Sons.
That's a nice
he's
car.
Here, and he's.
Check out his videos.
Look at the wheels. Look at the wheels.
Those are the best small bolt pattern wheels you can get from the factory.
Faith wants to know what our favorite old car show is. I'm not sure. Is there an old car show?
Oh, I don't know. Hadn't thought about it.
Yeah, Senior Sense Kragers looks. I really like the old Kragers. The old Kragers, the spokes are a little more rounded, and the new ones are a little bit more square, but they still look good. Still trying to. I got a lot to show here, Kim. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just
I'm
take
getting
it
flustered.
How do you eat an elephant, folks? Who knows how to eat an elephant?
For some reason, this is behaving differently than it used to. Because I used to bring it up here and have to swing it over there. Now I bring it up, it just pops up over here, and I don't know why.
Because you put it over there a bunch.
Some kind of change, yes.
Finally decided.
I don't know.
Mexican Spec says, I'm not a fan of the Krager SS's. I never had a nice set. The set that I had wasn't nice either, but I thought it was a nice upgrade from a set of steel wheels or hubcaps. It definitely was like a higher option in my mind. But then again, I was just a young person, you know.
Faith says, I wish it was an RN.
They make good
So
money.
Faith, what kind of do you have a profession? I'm just wondering, what are you still in school or?
It says Rally
I know you're young.
Yeah. Excuse me. I bet she told us before.
She may have. I don't remember.
Mark Sauvé says, I had a 1989 C1500 regular cab short box, painted it black, and installed Ultra Roca wheels. I'll look them up.
Let's see if I can make more sense with this. Oh, this is also his car with the hubcaps on it. Senior and Sons.
Oh, I like these hubcaps are cool because they have the holes.
I like
in them.
those.
That's pretty.
I wonder if you got up close if they'd whistle. You can't hear them when they go down the road, but I've always thought about that because they like have some air going by.
The Roca Ultra Roca.
I don't know why I'm so thirsty.
Yeah, those look sharp.
What are they?
On a Chevy 1500 truck, those would look pretty sharp. Pretty sharp. I'll give it to them. Yeah.
Keystones. Oh, can you look up, Kim? You've got the.
Kragers and Keystones are way overdone, in my opinion, says Gearhead. Well, yeah.
Well, can you put up Keystones? Yeah. Can you put up some Keystones?
Sure, I'll get you some Keystones. Keystones were really, really popular in a day. You didn't have too many choices. You had Kragers.
See, I was going to put either Kragers,
some kind of steel wheel.
I was going to either put Kragers or Keystones on my '64 Ford, but what I did was, oh, that's huge. I came across a set of these that were in really good shape. A friend of mine had a 67 Ranchero that has a Mustang center caps on it, but he had a 67 Ranchero with a set of these on it, and he put some kind of other wheels on it. So I bought them from him, $40. He sold me the set for $40. I put a new set of tires on them, had my 64 Ford, and I thought it looked pretty good. Okay, let's see. I'm going to download some more pictures here.
Okay. Well, while you're doing
And
that,
that
I'm
you're
going to
gonna
pull
have
up
to-
these keystones.
You're going to have to take care of the
wanting to
chat.
show. Whoa! That's for later.
Oh, and that's where
Here's
I got
the
my
Keystone Classics.
I got more here from Mike Slater that I'm downloading, and one of them is a picture he took at No Name Nationals. It's pretty cool.
Faith is
Okay.
not in school. She graduated in 2021. Well, you know, you could probably get yourself into a nursing program, but it's a lot. It's not easy. It's a very strenuous thing.
It's a 2-year program. Unless you
No.
go to a bachelor's degree, then it's a 4-year. Well, an RN is a 2-year, and a BSN, which is a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, is a 4-year. I know a lot about this.
Okay.
So, my former wife was an RN, and she made pretty good money. But she went back to school and finished her 4-year degree and became a BSN, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And by then she had some experience, and she got moved right into a charge nurse at a hospital. So, you know, that opened some doors for her. That Bachelor of Science degree.
Pitt says, yeah, they were overdone. And I was on point as usual because there weren't too many choices. Braden's eating his Chex Mix. It's his Christmas luxury item. Hippie Long says the brats with the big Monties and cutlasses had them. I think he's probably talking about the Keystone Classics.
Oh, yeah, you brought up the Keystones. I see. Okay, yeah.
Dougster says, let's marvel at the Pontiac 8-lug wheels. I'll pull some up while he's talking the next thing, and hopefully
Oh, look at this. Most of the old parts is here. You just scrolled past him, or maybe.
Okay,
oh yeah,
welcome in.
Oh yeah, and we're already behind in the
I
chat.
know, but you got to get caught up on the chat. 'Cause
I am
you've been over there
completely
doing
behind
stuff.
in everything.
Well, we may have missed some chat, but we're scrolling forward.
Okay, maybe,
you can repeat yourself if I missed your chat.
Can you go back to my pictures again?
Yes.
Because this is more from Mike Slater.
That's a beautiful shot of that car.
That's a nice looking car.
Mm-hmm. What were the wheels that with the 8-lug things that he was talking about?
Pontiac, just put Pontiac 8-lug, it'll come up. This is more from Mike Slater. Oh, look at that. What is that, a 67? 67 Dart? Oh, yeah, he says Grand Prix 8-lug. Senior Son says that. Yeah, there they are. First picture. Very first picture you have there. That. Are those the ones you're talking about?
I would think so. Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm not keeping up with the chat at all. Doug says Bonneville and Catalina, never GTO. Yeah. Man, I had a 67 Catalina. I loved that car. I shouldn't have sold. Well, you know what? I traded it for a 67 Camaro. So I had a friend that had a 67 Camaro and his family kept getting bigger. You know how that happens? He had I had this big old 2-door 67 Catalina. He goes, man, I need a bigger car. And we just swapped straight off. So I got his Camaro. It was a 67 SSRS. So that's a good deal, but I like both cars.
Braden got a Marathon Fuel ad. Thank you to Marathon Fuels for sponsoring all the kilobits. I can't afford all these kilobits. Can you afford these kilobits?
They do that for us.
So
they take care of that for us.
very much. Otherwise, we'd be like Mexican Spec paying for our data plan. It would cost us a fortune. So you get 2 points for telling us about the advertisement that you endured. We appreciate your patience. Mostly Old Parts says weld drag lights on that 67 Dart. Those wheels were built about an hour from my home. There you go.
That looks really nice too. Okay, and this was my picture that I used. This is from uh, Senior and Sons. That I used that for the for my thumbnail tonight. So thank you.
Chad is busy.
Yeah, it's
Mexican Spec says with these that the wheel. Stay with your kitty.
And I always say we could stay on topic. We can also show our own cars and our own animals.
Always send us cat pictures.
Cats and dogs. And
always.
What other pets you have?
But Mexican Spec made a comment that this wheel is the brake drum.
Oh, on those Pontiac
right?
things.
He thought that was inexpensive to keep those going. I would imagine that it is more expensive. But
it's kind of weird, yeah.
I understand it though, but it didn't prove out to be the best way to do that. All right, let's go back to the cat picture.
I'm curious.
Who's Kitty Cat?
I'm not as well versed in Chevrolet as I am in Mopar stuff. Did Chevy offer Rally Sport package on any cars other than the Camaro? You know, I don't think so. And I had a weird one. I had a 67 Camaro SS RS. It had both packages on it. And it was really weird because it was a 67 early 350 engine, which there were some in 67, and it had a power glide, 2-speed automatic, and a 12-bolt rear end. And then it had a bench seat, which is really weird in a Camaro, bench seat with a column shifter for the power glide. What a strange car. But it was nice. It was nice to drive. Kind of wish I would have kept it. But like everything back then, everything was for sale. All I had to do was get a car I wanted or get more money than I paid for it. I used to call it a dynamic collection. See, like Jay Leno has a collection that he just keeps the whole thing. I had a collection that it was dynamic. It had to keep moving because I couldn't afford to have 180 cars. I could afford to have 5 or 6 that were always moving. So the Camaro came and went. A couple of Camaros came and went.
Senior Sunsets, my Tom, Mike. Nice. He looks very stern, dignified for a kitty. And it looks like you have lots of insulation in your roof. Lucky you. He says, thank you, Pittsburgh. I wonder why.
Where's this? Okay, mostly old parts. My ex-wife has a 67 RSSS 327 4-speed convertible. I'll send a pic. Yeah, send that in. It was her dad's car and was a basket case when she inherited. I got mine. I traded it straight off for that 67 Catalina, and the front end had been hit, so it had, man, we got ads again already?
What?
Why do we have so many ads? What's going on?
AI used all the money. Now they have to.
Well, did some preference change?
No, it's not us. It's like that everywhere now.
And we're missing them when they come up.
Sorry, you need.
No, I don't see them either until they pop up.
Not everybody gets ads.
Man,
just selected people.
Yeah. Okay, Kevin Smith sent a whole bunch of models, pictures of models. I'll try to get to them, but I'm going to get to the wheels first.
Kevin Smith got Google ads. You get 2 points, Kevin. Thank you, Google.
Yeah, like they're running the show anyway. Okay, I just downloaded a bunch of them from Tavo, but I'm not going to show them till Tavo gets here.
Okay.
But they're downloaded. Okay, there's an email from me. Okay, and then Buddy Carfano has another one. What is this? I can't show that, buddy. It's got advertising somebody else's advertising all over it.
Doug just says it's no more inexpensive than any other drum brake setup. The 8-lug stuff is pretty well made. Balancing tires on modern equipment's not happening without an adapter plate. Yeah, it's problematic. I don't know. I don't know. I think if I had it on my car, I would want to keep it because it's such a cool thing, but I don't know. I ain't going out looking for it. I'm good with having stuff that's kind of as common as humanly possible. Braden says he sent a bunch of pics too.
I'll get to him.
Sorry to keep you waiting,
I saw him
Braden.
there. I saw him there. There's just a big stack.
We'll take it one at a time.
This is from Slimo. It's a Holden Ute, I think. What is that little buggy out in front of it? Oh, man.
I don't know. That looks like it has a Volkswagen engine out back.
Look at the wheels on this. I think we saw this car when we saw it last week.
Oh, we did see it before,
but it was for the car, not for the wheels. This week for the wheels. Okay, and he has this guy. Oh, it does say Volkswagen. What is that?
Volkswagen.
Is that something you got in down under that we didn't get?
Man, that looks like somebody fabricated that in their garage out of sheet metal.
Oh, we could do that.
We could, but should we?
Probably not.
Not really. We don't need more vehicles, I'll tell you that. The wheels on that Ute are looking good. I agree.
Oh yeah, look at the they look like the Volkswagen Beetle headlights just stuffed in there. Yeah, it looks like somebody just cut out some sheet metal. They rolled a couple of beads on the side and just riveted it all together. Actually, that's pretty slick looking.
I don't think it is. I
drive that around. You drive that around Arizona, it'd be great. Because Arizona, they allow everything on the road. All you got to do is put a license plate on it and have insurance. But like a lot of off-road vehicles, you just can drive them on the street in Arizona. And that would fit right in. It's warm down there. You could drive that year-round. You'd never have...
Kevin says, here's a strange twist. A tire store near me burned to the ground today at 5 p.m.
What?
I'm sorry to hear that, Kevin. That is a strange twist.
Where is this? Oh, I see it. Oh, that must have been a smoky mess. Oh,
Here
my
it
God.
says it almost looks like a thing. He's not the first person to say it.
Simon,
I've heard
VW
of
Country
this
Buggy
before.
was trialed by the Army in '66. So I'm trying to remember where you are. I'm trying to remember where you are. I know you're down under somewhere, Australia or New Zealand. Don't remember which. So I don't know which army that was. That kind of looks like, I would guess, a New Zealand license plate, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we did talk about this before. I think Mexican Spec had pictures of this, or something like this, or somebody.
Well, yeah, the thing. This is different than the thing.
No, okay, maybe it was Tavo sent me pictures before. I don't know. Never mind, I don't know.
Akron, Ohio. Where that? Oh man, Akron's like the tire center of the world. Well, they used to be.
Braden, yeah. No, but yeah.
Okay, I am going back to the email. I'm sorry, I'm pretty busy here, so I'm not keeping up very well. Okay, Braden sent me a lot of pictures. I'm downloading a ton of pictures from Braden.
Dougster's giving more updates about he says that the eight lug drum goes on the spindle like any other GM drum, but the rear drums bolt on like a tire to an axle flange.
Yeah, the lugs are way out there. It's kind of weird. But I serviced cars back in the 70s with those things.
Oh, Mexican Spec says he had the Safari. So that was yet a different one.
The Safari kind of looks like a thing up here. In fact, it might be the same. I don't know. Is Safari the same? Thing is a thing. Mexican Spec will know because he's lived on both sides of the border.
Slima says that VW is factory. There are 86 of them in Australia.
Oh.
That's a rare one then.
Okay, so you're in Australia.
Crazy.
Okay, Braden sent.
Pitts says Ohio is a tire fire. I'm gonna run with that. Sure,
Braden sent this. I do like that setup. And you notice the studs obviously set up for racing. Man, I'd like to have a set of those wheels. Big, wide, factory looking. I think those are Ford wheels. I used to have stuff like that. I don't know where it is. It's just gone.
you don't need nothing like that.
Yeah, I know. I don't need anything, but I like them. I used to have a bunch of real wide, they were like 10-inch wide looking stock Ford wheels. They were in California when I moved away, and I don't know what happened to them. Somebody else got them, I guess. I really don't remember. Probably sold them, gave them away, something. Braden sent that. That's not a very good looking picture because it's too small.
It's a cool looking car, though.
Yeah. But I'm going to move on because you can't really see the wheels. Yeah, there's one. What is that? A Hillman Minx? With a some kind of wheels? American racing wheels, maybe?
I forget what those are called. Somebody will know.
And Braden sent this in. I don't know if those aren't racing wheels. Just big old wheels.
Gold spoked donk wheels.
I like the car, but I don't think that would be my choice of wheels on it.
I mean, I could see like.
I'd drive it home with a bag over my head. I worked for a guy that had a wheel alignment shop years ago. This is in the 70s. And he had a toy army helmet, German army helmet, you know, the ones that, like World War II, like that. And he had a big old spring mounted in the middle of it and a couple of antennas, like, you know, like radio antennas. And he'd get something like this or some jacked up car or something he thought was silly. And he put that, when he had to test drive it, he'd put that helmet on and drive it. It's crazy. I wish I had that helmet or pictures of it.
It's got the knockoff wheels too. There's no lug nuts. You got to knock off those centers and then.
And Braden sent this in. Remember these wheels? You can't see the wheels very well because my head's in front of it. But I remember these things around a lot. This is stock Ford wheel, but it was a pretty good looking wheel. And Braden sent this in. Oh, let's see here. Early 70s, mid 70s, late 70s. Which do I like? Well, the early 70s slots, I really like those. Man, I like those. Mid 70s, those Kragers look nice. Late 70s, I think those are center lines on the right.
The ones way out there are the ones that were not this one, but the next one, the last one. That's what I had on my Dodge.
I'm looking. How do we make that smaller? Because I can't make it smaller. Oh, I just did it. I'm sorry.
You just did it.
Yeah, because the resolution's so bad, and then my head's in the way of this one. I don't know what that is, that shiny wheel. I do not know what that is.
Okay.
Braden, what the hell is this?
I think that's AI.
Yeah, is that AI? Well, I remember this car. It was a custom car like in the 50s. Maybe it was even a factory concept car or something. But I don't remember those wheels and tires. Gearhead's here, but he retracted a message. Has Gearhead been here? Man, I'm not paying attention to the chat so well. Oh yeah, there we go.
Chevy wheels with the red line tires. I don't know if the blue.
Oh, that shiny wheel is a Krieger SST. Wow, I didn't even know that. No, that's real. It is. That was real. That's what those had.
What even is it? Some kind of lighted thing.
Have lights inside the Okay, then there's that one. And then, what the hell is this? That is a Metropolitan, sorta, with a chop top. I guess it's supposed to be look like a Hot Wheel. It looks like those back wheels looks like they're just set there.
Yeah,
Or does the axle stick out that far?
I don't like how they have the back wheels that wide. It looks terrible. It's
Duckster
definitely
says,
custom.
Duckster says Goodyear made them. Those orange, those lit up tires.
Pitt says I paid way more for beauty rings in the 80s than I did for wheels. I did have a couple of sets of beauty rings on cars that looked really good. They really dressed them up.
And then I've got some here from Mexican Spec. If I can find my arrow. And what do they call these Mexican Spec? I forget the name of them. That's a Mexico only Chevrolet wheel. And I see them on your cars all the time, but I don't remember what you call them. And Amazon Music. See, they're getting ads. We're not even seeing them here. Amazon Music
You
ad.
get 2 points, buddy, for your Amazon Music ad.
Checkerboard wheels. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, they're white rubber tires with lights in them. That's right. They used to make white rubber tires. I don't know why they make them black. Probably so they didn't get as dirty.
Okay, controversial statement.
Luis got an
Dog
Amazon
dish
ad.
hubcaps.
You get 2 points for your ad.
Dog dish hubcaps on steel wheels are outdated and overdone. I guess, I don't know. Sean O'Brien's here. Hey, how you doing?
I think they look like stalkers. I mean, if that's the car that you've got that you want to have, then they're fine.
Now we got a yellow line.
But they're definitely not groundbreaking, I'll tell you that. They've, factory.
Yeah, I kind of like these things. I see them on cars that Mexican Spec has, and they're...
Pitt says those are called chessboard wheels in the UK.
Really? So you can get them in the UK as well? I thought they were Mexican only. Those checkerboard wheels are in Canada as well. Wow. It's only the US that didn't get them? Sean Ryan, I stopped mid-project to take pictures and send in. Oh, cool. Wow, 5 of them? Includes the spare?
It's a whole set, yeah.
Kim Tire Manufacturers add carbon block to the natural white rubber to add strength and durability to the rubber for longer lasting tires. I remember old tires, like 100 years ago, seeing pictures of them, they were white. That was a joke, Buff. Oh. Okay. So he's just telling me stories to see if I'd fall for it. Okay. Oh my God, a lot of pictures here.
Dougster said the glow tires just for the show. Yeah. I understand. You couldn't keep them glowy like that on the road. Mm-hmm.
I'm downloading a ton of pictures here. Mark Sauvé sent me a book of pictures, but I'm downloading them.
Sean O'Brien says, excuse the wiring. I ripped out the cheap underglow kit for another cheap underglow kit, and fuel level sensor wires need to be extended. Wiring. Wiring! Curse you, wiring! You are my nemesis.
I missed something here.
I am not good at wiring, and I'm really bad at doing it neatly. I always think I'll make that nice later.
I missed something here.
I need this wire to go here, over here. Later I'll do something with it. And then it's just just strung everywhere like spaghetti. Luckily, the old cars don't have as much wiring, so it doesn't get as out of hand.
I downloaded this and it didn't show up. What happened?
Braden asked what Australian or Mexican car you'd like to bring to the United States. Oh, for us to have, I don't know, but I would like to see one of the Hemi 6s. Because I never have. I've seen them in pictures and stuff like that, but I think it would be neat. So that's the only thing that comes to mind right away. And we are building our own ute, so we don't need to import one.
Well, and then
You like the Holden stuff, though. You like a lot of the Holden
stuff. I like a lot of Holden stuff, yeah. And I like a lot of the Falcons. See, the Falcon stopped here in 1969. Actually, called the 70.5 Falcon. Was actually a Torino that was a low trim level, but it wasn't really a Falcon. But in Australia, the Falcon kept on going for many, many years, and they were really nice cars, completely different than what we had. So I like some of those. I missed this. Mike Slater sent this in.
Hey, that's my car.
He sent it in with wheels because this was at No Name Nationals this year.
Yeah.
And he took a picture of it. And look whose car's next to it. Look whose car's next to it.
Oh, Sean O'Brien's.
Sean O'Brien's car's right there.
The back wheels on this car, I got the set that's on the back of this car for $50. They are so rusty.
You know what she did? She went in there and cleaned the rust off with I don't know, Scotch-Brite or something. And then she took anti-seize and painted anti-seize where the rust was. You don't even see it. It's like...
It's a good 20-footer.
I can't believe how well it worked.
And then the front wheels, I am trapped by the fact that it's the 5-on-4-inch bolt pattern, small bolt Mopar. So until I get a disc brake set up and get it up to 5-on-4.5, I'm stuck with some awful wheels.
So now we need a vote of our participants here. Kim bought a car she calls the Lost Fire. It was a Crossfire, Chrysler Crossfire. She pulled the rear end out, and it's a big old independent suspension. It was a hell of a job. We cut and welded and cut and narrowed that thing so the whole independent suspension works, but it's the right width for this car. And she was thinking about back halfing this and putting that independent suspension under this car, and then have the disc brakes on the back, and then put the Crossfire disc brakes on the front of this car. So should she do that? Make a four-wheel independent suspension on a 66 Dart? I want to know if she should do that, because the rear suspension's done. We just haven't put it on.
Too much to do.
She has too much to do.
Too much to do. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody even cares. Nobody will even watch the video.
Nobody will even watch the video.
No.
Kevin Smith says, "Do it, Kim." I was really disappointed. That was a lot of work to make that, narrow an independent suspension. That was she thought it out well. I did the welding. She did the cutting, and we did it,
We'll find a use for it, don't you?
Mexican Spec says, sounds like a lot of work for zero improvement. Well, I don't know. You could probably go around corners faster, but I don't know if she really wants to do it. It wouldn't make it any better for drag racing.
Hippie Lung says, not on that Dart. That's how I feel about it, too. It's a lot of work for not much change.
So why did we narrow that rear end?
Because I was going to put it in a car, but we didn't do that. And now we're not going to do it. But
Senior says that would be so cool.
We will find a use for it.
And see, Sean O'Brien, he's got small cars with an independent suspension. He says could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So he looks at it that way, Yeah, I don't know.
The car would still oversteer. Yeah, probably makes a good spec.
See, look at the oversteer.
We've got a lot of vehicles, a lot of projects. The right project will come. We'll know Well, no.
Look at the background in this picture. Off to the left, up at the top, there's a white car. Does anybody know what that white car is?
They can't see that far.
I can see that car. I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's a viewer that he's not here right now, but he's here a lot. That's One-Eyed Cat's car. That's a 62 Valiant. Sounds like sweet suspension components for the aluminum car. The aluminum car is it's really narrow.
Maybe we'll use it for the Studebaker.
Oh my God. Put that in the back of the Studebaker?
We don't have a rear end for the Studebaker.
Oh, yes, we do. We have
all the bearings are out of that stupid thing.
Wait a minute. No, we've got a Chevy rear end.
The bearings are out of it, remember?
They are?
The pinion bearings were toast. We'll work it out. One day, it will happen. But right now, we're working on the Valiant. That's right, Hippie Long. The Valiant. The Valiant!
Yeah, that is...
Oh, no! Hippie Long is right. You get 2 points.
What's that?
So is Senior & Sons. It's 62 Valiant.
Oh, the one in the background?
For both of you for saying
yeah,
Valiant.
Somebody said 61 Dart. Yeah, it's a 62 Valiant. And it's that's kind of it's kind of looks like the 60 and 61, except the taillights are round and they're down below.
He gets 2 points too, because he said because it has a round taillights.
Has a round
taillights. You guys can
taillights.
see that far back. You guys are...
Sean O'Brien used that word, upcycling. I never heard that word. Kim used it on a video, and I said, what does that mean? She goes, look it up. And it's actually a real word. So I left it in the title.
I didn't make it up.
And then Sean O'Brien uses it.
Upcycling, that's right.
I've never heard that before. What's wrong with me? I don't know. So let's see.
Reuse stuff in a way that's better.
Okay, so now I'm going to bring up...
Road Toad of Teflon Dawn.
Who sent this in?
Mexican Spec says, I will award myself points for saying Dawn's car earlier. Yes, Mexican Spec, you are so entitled.
It is Dawn's car.
I can't see all the comments. That it happens, I try and read them, but stuff gets past me.
Who sent this in? Braden, I think. Braden sent this in?
That is a unique wheel and tire selection, I gotta say. Does anybody really use that, though? Or is that just something you put on? And...
Oh, no, Mark Sauvé sent this in. I think. Geez, I don't know. I am lost. Who sent this in? I am sorry. I am just...
Oh, it's Mark Sauvé. He says that Jeep is street legal and comes with a stock set of wheels. The person wants 5,800 Canadian for that thing.
You got to be kidding me.
Why? How's that?
Well, that would be... You know what would happen if we drove this here? Woo! The cops would swoop in on you in a second. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but they'd be looking for something wrong.
Yeah, but you couldn't drive that on the street. Rubber tracks you can't drive on dry asphalt.
Why not? Well, you can't drive
You just tear
metal.
right up.
You can't drive metal tracks because it tear the street up.
Right. You can't really drive on the street with tracks. It's only for snow. It's just a big snow machine is all it really is.
Excuse me. And what about the yellow headlights?
Kevin got Sony ads.
More ads
2
that we don't
points.
see.
Mexican Spec says, you always want more people in the chat, but be careful what you wish for. Yeah? Yeah,
Chat's moving quickly,
not
right?
always, more is not always better.
And then, what about the yellow headlights in Canada? I know that was a thing in France for a while, but for a long time. It's weird. In France, they had yellow headlights, always, until the European Union came along. And France became part of the European Union, and they didn't allow it. So then they were stuck with having to get rid of all their yellow headlights.
Mark Sauvé says, I wonder how those tracks would work with a plow. I don't know.
What is
It
this?
sure doesn't look like you'd ever get stuck anywhere. Although, I think if you got up in the deep snow, you might bottom out. But, I mean, that would happen with tires, too.
So I tried to reply and hit the power button on the laptop. I hate making mistakes like that. Oh, God. Kim, I go, what's wrong with you? I'll be in my room or something going, I can start getting mad. She goes, what happened? I did something stupid, you know? Oh, yeah, there you go. Almost looked like a beach, but it's snow.
I don't know if that's enough track area to keep it really up on the deep snow. You know what I mean? Like I think it would sink
Uh,
in if there was any real
oh,
amount of snow.
you get sunk in that thing, you're really.
I think some super knobby tires would be almost equivalent. I think it's a lot. That's a lot of infrastructure to maintain. For I don't know. I don't know though. Maybe it's like this. Maybe it's better than I think, but it looks like a really expensive, fancy dancy thing.
Senior and Son says they don't blind me as bad as the new LED lights do. Here's the problem with LED lights, headlights. There's cheap ones that just blast light out and they blind everybody. They're terrible. And then there are LED lights that are very bright that go out and they're designed well and they have a nice cutoff that hits about 100 to 150 feet out in front of the car. And you can see real well and they don't blind people. What I'm afraid of with the LED lights is there's so many bad ones out there that they're going to make them illegal. And then all the good ones will be gone because there are very good LED lights that are, and I've driven some new cars that the cutoff is so perfect and they don't blind anybody and you can really see well with them. But the cheap ones, like your Bronco has a set of cheap ones on there. Of course, that car never sees the
I
street.
wouldn't drive that on
We
the
don't
street
we
with
don't
those
drive it on.
lights. They're bad.
They don't drive it on the street. Those lights are just like, wow, you know, like nobody cares about the people that make those. Don't care anything about people coming the other way. Oh, Lesto Sabre's here. Has he been here?
Let's see. Somebody said Mark says those tracks alone are worth the asking price of that Jeep. I don't know worth. Like I mean, they probably cost that much. Yeah. The rest of the Jeep, but those Jeeps are not super valuable anyways. But I mean, down here we have no need for anything like that. We don't get any snow.
What is this? A Cadillac review? I don't know why he sent this. Mark Sauvé, what's this?
It's a bumper.
It's a bumper.
We can
Wonderful.
come back to it if there's
What-
some real reason. There you go.
Oh, maybe it's his car. I don't know. It's a Diplomat.
It's a dippy. Faith asks, what's our favorite Christmas movie? I like the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I like Die Hard. Sort of.
You know, my car, I really want to put LED lights on for the headlights. But my car has these headlights, these ones I'm showing right now that are on this Chrysler product. Man, here we go. Oh, you got that. Okay, thanks, Kim. Is Luis leaving? Oh, you're taking off. Okay, thanks for being here. Not my car, just cars I find locally on Marketplace. Oh, okay. Well, my car has these headlights that I think they're 4x6-inch seal beams. And I really want to put a set of LEDs in there, but they just don't make any that are good design. All they make is the ones that blast light out and blind everybody. So I replaced mine with new seal beams, and they're okay. But I've thought about putting LEDs just in the high beams, but then I got to be really careful not to blind people with them. So anyway, that's why I don't have LEDs in my car, because there just aren't any good ones that are this shape. Sean Ryan, is that 4x6 or 5x7? I think they're 4x6.
Gearhead likes Olive,
Oops.
the other reindeer. I remember that is a show, but I don't remember it. Maybe I should watch that again this year.
Wow. I thought it was a 57 Chevy,
your
and then
head.
I saw the tail. It's a 57 Pontiac. Yeah, my head's in the way of
What are
those.
those wheels called?
I think those are American Racing Wheel.
Yeah, but they have a name.
I don't know. Somebody will know what they are. Barrows, hey, how you doing? The wife's car has those cut-off LED headlights. Not a big fan of them. They make it hard to see the deer on the sides of the road. The old round lights give you more of a field of vision. Well, you know what? The thing is, the ones with the cutoff, the design of them, every one of them has been different. I've been in some that go like this and then out of out on this side, they're higher. You know, the lenses are really designed well. But what I don't like is about the ones that I had a set of my Corvette that were off to the right, they were higher on the low beam, which works really well until you're on a 4-lane road and you pass somebody. Then it blinds the person in the right-hand lane as you go by them, and I don't like that either. But man, it's all in the design of the reflector and the lenses and everything, and I don't
Thank
know.
you, Dougster and Buddy Carafano. They say they're Daisy mags.
Is that what those are called?
That makes sense. Yeah, they're
Oh yeah, and Buddy's the same thing, Daisy. Huh.
flowers. And Mark Sauvé says Dee Speed Shop calls them Daisy. Dee Speed Shop. Dee Speed Shop. Dan and Danny of Dee Speed Shop.
Sean
Who,
O'Brien
does
says-
anybody not watch Dee Speed Shop? I like Dee Speed Shop. Oh, Mexican Spec does not like Dee Speed Shop. I
don't
think
know
they
why.
do nice. I think Dan does nice work.
The
on
first
cars.
time I watched D Speed Shop, it was years ago. I ran into it. And it was the first time he was doing a 4-door to 2-door conversion, and I got hooked on watching him. After that, I thought, the guy's just like me. He's just working in a garage and making something happen. I kind of like that.
Sometimes Dan though, it's just work. And it's like, yeah, he's working on this, and I'll click through, and I'll click through, and I'll click through, and then it's over. It's like he just worked on a car. He's welding and fitting and cutting and stuff like that. And I'll watch. I learn some stuff, and I see him work through problems in a way that yields, better results than what I can do. So he makes it look easy, though, because he's confident and he has experience with how to use his, he has his way of doing it. Not everybody would do it that way. Dan's not the kind to hammer weld things out and stuff like that. He welds it and send it. He's I don't know, he seems pretty successful. Although, if you see the amount of time and energy and materials and work that he puts into most of those projects, I can't imagine that he actually makes a lot of money when he sells them. I think if it wasn't for the fact that he had a YouTube channel, I don't think he would make any money on any of those projects anymore.
I'm trying to comment on something, and it's scrolled like it's a mile back now.
Scroll back up then.
Braden was asking, does anybody have a Hudson? No, but when I was a kid, a neighbor had a Hudson, and I rode to school in it and back many times. It's a 1940 Hudson. And Sean O'Brien says 5x7F Jeep Cherokee and Ford truck and many others. Yeah, those are the single headlights on each side. And okay, and you can go back.
You want me to go back down?
Yeah, go back down. I'm sorry, I was trying to.
Kevin says the wheels look like Hustlers. I'll have to look up what that is.
Okay. Yeah, and Mark Sauvé says DD Speed Shop's idea of reviving dead cars is what makes the channel worth watching. He makes them drivers regardless of looks. Yeah, I've seen him bring
he
some.
started with a lot of basket
I've seen
cases.
him come in with something that nobody would ever even try to fix, and he makes it into a drivable car that doesn't look
husk
too bad.
and a trailer load of parts and a dream.
Yeah, I've seen him do
and
that.
he puts it all back together from it would have been a parts car. He puts it back into something that somebody could, it's a project again. From dead. Like some of those cars have been sitting in pieces way too long. It's pretty impressive. Especially when you get to trying to do it. Like we're trying to do that. Like we got the Valiant like that. A rolling shell and a trunk full of parts.
That Valiant looked like hell when we got it. It was really bad.
Yeah, it was bound for the scrap heap. But the metal was good. Like we saw the potential. But it's a big project. Oh, whose car is this?
Ron Ward.
Oh.
He said he's fixing this on the, what do you say, 69 Super B? Let me see.
I'm guessing that's up front, like where the battery tray
is?
is?
69 Super B.
69 Super B. Wait, no. That's the underside. Oh, firewall. Oh, good repair. Yep. Do you see it?
I'm looking. Yep, let's go back and look at before and after, or before and during. Yeah, that's That's getting pretty thin there.
How did it get rusty there?
And he went from that to that.
Looks good, Ron.
Kevin Smith says 4-door, 2-door conversion like see, that's what I was going to do with the Valiant, except I wanted to use the low roof, the hardtop one, the one that doesn't have the post. And we found parts. We were going to have to cut the A-pillars and lower the top. It was going to be a big job. Make it like a scamp. And what happened was one night here we were looking at pictures, and Tavo sent in pictures of the Ute, and I said, "Look at that! It's got the short doors on it." And that's when I said, "Let's make it into a Ute." And we talked about it for a year, and then one day pulled it in there and started going on it. Oh, Blue Grit's here. What's Blue Grit? I have those Daisy wheels. Oh, it's okay.
Sean O'Brien suggests Taylor Ray as a mix of building and action. I am not familiar with Taylor Ray, and I will have to look them up. Let me look them up. Okay, Cold War Motors does the 4-door to 2-door conversion. Hippie Long reminds us that mag is a misused word originally for magnesium
It was
rims.
magnesium wheel. That's exactly right. They were magnesium.
I remember my Lawn Boy lawnmower had a magnesium deck.
Gearhead sent this in.
Okay. Budnick wheels. That's kind of classy.
Oh yeah, Slimo says LED lights reflect light when it's foggy and blind you. That's when yellow is good. I'll say something else about LED lights. The color temperature makes a big difference. You see LED lights that are 6,000 or 6,500 color temperature, those are going to be pretty mean on your eyes. Those are like in a cockpit of an aircraft at night, you don't want blue light because it just destroys your vision. And then you look outside, you can't see. That's why old aircraft all used a kind of a dull red backlighting on all the instruments. Of course, now they use computer screens, but the blue is horrible. So when you get that color temperature up that's 6,000 or above, and it has that blue cast to it, so if you have a choice on LEDs, see if you can get something that's lower than that, like 5,000 color temperature works really well, or 4,200, something like that. That's more like an incandescent light. And so, pay attention to that stuff. But people like that, for some reason, they like that bright blue, and that is so rough on the eyes.
Blue Grit says, I have those Daisy wheels for my boss. Sean O'Brien says, I really don't want to cut out the spare wheel tub because the Z has 0 rust. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know, you have to decide which is more important to you, the project or the integrity of the originality of the car. I don't know. I can't tell you. Someone like Mexican Spec would tell you, do not do it. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Why do you want to cut it out? Go ahead and do it. It's your car. It's your car. You can do what you want.
Faith says my blood pressure hasn't been high since that day and night. Well, that's good.
I'm glad to hear it,
Something was
we
wrong
were worried
there.
about you.
Oh, the chat's going. Yeah, I know you're rolling back on
Blue
the chat.
Grit says, Mexican Spec, nice 71 Town and Country. I did see that picture on Mexican Spec, and that was a nice looking wagon.
Okay, what's this one? So it says the cop cars around here now have red interior dome lights instead of white. Guess it's easier on the eyes. Yeah, and the bad thing about red is then you can't see red. So if there's a red mark on a piece of paper, you can't see it. There's good and bad in it. But yeah, red's easier on the eyes. And you look at old airplanes before they had computer screens, and all the instruments would be all lit red. And there was a Cessna I used to fly that you had the choice of backlit red, or there was a red light up kind of between the two seats, and it shined 2 lights down on the dash like that. So you didn't have the backlighting, but you could see everything kind of a red color. And that worked fairly well until you write something with a red pen. Man, it just the red pen just disappears because the red pen and the white paper become the same color. So there's good and bad in all of it.
Sean, for a fuel cell, I don't think I would cut it out. I think I would find a fuel cell that fits without cutting, because the stamping is part of the integrity of the vehicle too. So if it's just for a fuel cell, I would find a fuel cell that fits in the space that you have. I wouldn't cut it too much. My lawn boy did too, Kim. Great old machine. And someone else said something about the lawn boy. Shoot. Yeah, those were cool. I had a really nice one right before I sold my house and lost everything.
And then
But
Sean
that's
said,
an old story that we're not going to revisit.
Sean says, check my, let me see how far up there you are. I've got a lot of pictures. Holy crap.
Mexican Spec says, no, they can't. It has to go to the committee.
What's this?
There's no committee. It's the itty bitty committee.
What?
Mexican Spec, I think about cutting the car.
Oh, I see. And who sent this in? Faith. What's
The magnesium wheels burnt like a camera flash. Ooh, that's bad. Danny hit the wall
Oh, I've seen that happen on airplanes.
at Indy. Wow.
I've seen tires blow on airplanes, and then the wheel lights off because it
Yikes.
skids on the ground. Because you put the brakes on.
That's the downside of magnesium.
Yeah, and then you got a nice fire going that's really hard to put out. In the Air Force, we had Class D fire extinguishers that were for metal fires, and we had to know how to use them. Okay, let's see here. Sean, I got a couple more. I'm behind. I'm sorry. I'm just behind. Because tonight we got a lot of pictures in.
Yeah, and the chat's moving fast.
Probably more than normal.
People are in the mood to talk. We don't have more people here than usual. It's just people are just very chatty tonight. Thank you, everybody who's here and participating in the chat. We appreciate you all. I'm sorry that we're just like skipping around. It's what you got to do.
So let's see. That's a nice looking car. Let's see. Who is that? Who is that? Sorry, I'm not. Oh, that's Ron Ward. That's the 67 SSRS. Wow, look at that. My stripe on mine had a break where the RS was. And that's a repainted stripe, and it goes, the RS is on top of the stripe.
Is the RS
The RS
emblem?
RS is an emblem.
Okay.
And mine had a break right there. So the RS, mine was a gold colored car with a gold is as close as I can get, probably tan, gold, something like that. More ads. And the,
oh, man.
yeah, I know, we didn't get a warning. It just went in. And then it was a black stripe with a break where the RS was on mine. And I remember it well because mine was crinkled on one. And the night I got it, I did the body work and painted it, same night.
They like the puppy dog. Dougster says labs are great family dogs. Yeah, they're friendly.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's why NHRA outlawed magnesium wheels, says Mark Sauvé. Well, it doesn't seem like the right thing to use in that situation. Danger. Too much danger.
Hey, Inspector Bruce. Inspector Bruce Woodhouse is here. Good evening. Okay, I got to go to get more pictures. Sean, I got 2 more before you. I'm sorry it's taken so long. This is something current event. God, did it come in? Kevin Smith sent this in. Where is it?
Mr. Cordoba says the problem with early Camaros is they have no option for lean burn. Well, you can't have it all. Can't have it all.
Okay, this is a tiny picture, but this is the fire in Akron today.
Uh-oh. Tire fire.
I don't know if we get a better picture of it. Oh, yeah, that looks like tires burning.
That's a shame.
Oh, man. Yep. And you say it's a complete burn down.
Mexican Spec asks you, who did you say wanted that Safari from Mexico?
Oh, that was Inspector Bruce. He just popped in here.
Does he really, or does he just like
I
it?
don't know. He was saying he'd like to buy one from Mexican Spec, but I don't know how serious he is, or if he just would. It's like me. I'd like to have about half of Mexican Spec's cars, but
Yeah, Mexican Spec has
he has a lot
a
of good
lot of really
cars.
cool cars. Mexican Spec, I keep seeing you keep posting pictures of cars, and I'm like, oh, I want one of those, and then I'm like, oh man, I can't have all the cars. I don't even get to drive all the ones I have now.
Buddy Carafano sent this in. I remember these '63 Corvettes had those wheels from the factory. Pretty good looking wheels.
Kevin needs to find a new tire shop now. I hope everyone's okay. Maybe they can open a new shop later.
Okay, I am waiting for pictures to come in enough I can download them. There we go. This is from Sean O'Brien. I'm downloading them right now, Sean.
I have to take a quick break.
No.
You got this?
Yeah, I guess I got it.
Kevin says it smells like Akron again.
What is this?
Man.
Mexican Bruce. I would like a Safari, but my wife would not like it. Well, get her a car. She can drive around.
Yeah, right. Just buy some extra. Can't you just buy some more cars?
What does your wife want? Okay, let me get rid of this. And then I can go to the next one. This is Sean O'Brien's. Ooh. Okay, Sean, you got to tell us about this, or maybe you put it in the email. Let me see what you wrote. You said work in progress. Okay, so you're going to have to explain what we got here. Kevin Smith says got to make some yellow snow. Okay. Winward said I would buy a Beetle from him if I could, a real Beetle, not the front wheel drive garbage they sold here. Well, he has real Beetles there that were made way after what they had here, but they were still real Beetles. Oh, Bruce says I'm not serious till next year. It's going to take him a year to talk his wife in. Or buy her a car first. Oh, Sean O'Brien says the 160 gallon per hour pump. Ah. There are more pictures of this. Oh, where is it? Some AN fittings. I don't know exactly where we're looking here. Oh, I see what this is. It is a fuel cell.
There's a little black spider. He lives in the closet, and he comes out and he sits by the heater. He comes out under the door of the closet. He sits over on the end by the heater. He sits there real still. He won't move unless you go near him. Scooch back into the closet. I just let him go. He's harmless.
Till he bites you.
He won't. He lives in the closet and he sits by the heater. What's he gonna come in the other room and bite me? No reason for
What, who sent this in?
that looks like it's Sean O'Brien. That was pictures of his.
Oh, okay. I missed
Fuel
there was
system?
one more. I missed there was one more. Yeah.
Oh, Kevin got ads for male enhancements. Dang. He's been waiting to say that.
What's this?
You get 2 points. I mean, some people need help. What can you do?
There is a tight grommet for the fuel line. I'm going to go back to see what he's talking about, and then we'll come back to these wheels.
That looks like those wheels that are on the thing.
On the thing from Slimo,
Yeah.
he sent those pictures. So I'll get to them next.
I don't think it's not exclusively a drag car. I think he drives it to the track, doesn't he?
Well, the first year we met him at No Name Nationals
Yeah.
in 24. That was an interesting No Name Nationals. It was really a good one. Every year it gets better. Of course, that was a good one. But that was the night we went out to the burnout contest, and it started pouring rain, and we left. And a lot of people went to the burnout contest anyway, and it quit raining. They put some machine out there, dried the thing, and then they had the burnout contest. But when we came back, Sean had stayed out there, and his car was next to ours, and his windows were down, so I rolled his windows up. I felt kind of funny opening up somebody else's car, but I thought, yeah, he probably wanted his windows rolled up. He thanked me for it later. But then he's the one that had that rotten gas he gave us. He needed a place to put it, so he put it in our tank. So I had it in a gas can, full to the top with the top shut. And then I got a big crash coming home, and that whole can of gas tipped over, but none of it leaked, or tiny, tiny bit leaked. So the first thing happened after the crash is I tipped the gas can back right side up. And then I was trying to get out of the car. But so that's when we met Sean O'Brien. We really had a good time that time. And yeah, his car, he drove it there, I think. I think he drove that. Yeah, he drove that car to No Name Nationals. So
Faith is looking for anyone who wants to play Pokemon Go. If you like Pokemon Go, hit Faith up. I don't know what you have to exchange to be able to connect for Pokemon Go.
Sean says my Z-Car Club does fairly spirited driving trips. Spirited, okay.
I'll bet. That sounds like a lot of fun. And I know this guy, Taylor Ray, he's got, it looks like drifting videos. So I guess that's spirited as well.
Okay.
Why are we looking at the back of these rims?
Slimo sent it.
Cool.
Oh, what is that? That's a cracked tire.
That's an ashtray.
I've seen those before. Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one that's cracked that badly. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, this is interesting. Buddy Carafano.
Sean says a year-long battle with gas. Last thing was the tank. So that's why I geeked out about the tank. Yeah, I mean, I know you want to get it fixed. You got to do what you got to do.
You know, it's kind of strange. You get a car it just seems to have some problem you got to keep going back to. And since we knew Sean O'Brien, he's had fuel problems.
My tank keeps leaking.
Man. Oh, yeah, we've got her car parked at the ass end up on a hill.
Oh, we drained all the gas out of
and
it.
then we had to drain all the gas out and put it in other cars. And now I want to get it out of the Valiant and put it in other cars.
We filled 2 cars up out of that tank, though. I think we had it. Maybe we had it overfilled.
Yeah, I mean,
every
that's
time
a
we
possibility
stopped,
too.
we put more gas in it, and it just kept leaking. I'm starting to think maybe the gauge is a little bit inaccurate.
Well, the one in the Valiant obviously is, because it showed it was just over half, and it is full to the brim.
Full to the brim.
So we've got to do something with that. Who is this? Who is this?
Oh,
Oh,
the
I see who
T-piece
it
in
is.
the twin carburetor engine would crack and set the magnesium block on fire, says Slimo. The Combi vans. Wow, yeah, that's a downside of anything magnesium is the fireability. I know that's what happened to a lot of those old lawn boy lawnmowers, is people throw them into fire because it was cool to watch them burn.
Who said this? Oh, Dougster. Dougster, did you send this?
Dougster got some valve covers.
Did you send this?
Nice. Those will go really good
He's
with
got
your
a-
Tunnel Ram Mafia.
It must be, because he writes in there, Dougster. Okay, because he's got some strange email address, kind of like I do. Well, no, this one, I finally made it good. Okay, then I'm going to
They used to have them in shops, those ashtrays. Says Mr. Cordoba.
I remember those
Tires are
things.
different on mine, though. Well, yeah, I think that was the idea. That's like giveaway stuff. And like, I don't know, the tire people, like if you sold enough tires, they'd give you stuff probably. That's what I gotta guess. Because they would be in the old tire shops or auto shops or whatever. Yeah, that's horrendous.
Mexican Spec.
Those are horrendous. Mexican Spec sent those?
Why would Mexican Spec like stuff that's stock, and he sends us this?
What would you put those on?
What would you put? Nothing.
No, I mean, you could put them on if you had a teddy bear themed car, I guess. If you had a light brown, maybe panda car. I don't know. Something characterized. It'd be rough.
Yeah, Blue Grit says don't put a magnesium fire out with water. Yeah, when I was in the Air Force, we had Class D fire extinguishers for metal fires, and we had to know how to use them.
Mexican Spec, you need those on your Dart, Kim. I don't think I'd put those on. You know what, though? If they had a good set of tires and they fit, I'd run them. But I wouldn't like it.
And they got little locking rings on them so nobody steals them. Somebody would steal those.
No, they'd steal my tires and the rims would still be attached.
4 by 114.7 millimeter. Okay, I just ran out of pictures. I just ran out of emails. So you want to put up the email address?
Oh. Did we get through everybody's
Yeah,
stuff?
I've been rolling, and I all of a sudden I realize I'm at the top of the list.
5 sets of those wheels. You'd never sell them. That's for your Build-A-Bear car workshop.
Mexican Spec says he's looking for more pictures.
Thank you, Mexican Spec. What was I had some pictures. We never even looked at them. Let me see.
Yeah, we
what
could look
they
at
are.
your pictures.
I had typed in worst automotive wheels and those teddy bear things came up. Let's see.
Weenburn said, I had a set of those, what are those? Ronald Bears on a Honda. A little yellow Prelude. Yes, I did that.
Did you really? Yeah, he would do it.
As long as it had lean burn. Says Slimo says, heavy metal jam on my farm today. I'll have to go soon. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Stop insulting Ronald Bear. They are valuable now. I bet they are. Kevin Smith says, oh, that's right, Kevin. I'm sorry. I went over the models and then I didn't go back to them. So I do have pictures. Let me go back to where the models are. Where are they? Where are they? That's nothing. Doesn't show. What the heck? Oh, here they are. The email's like up here, and then you scroll and scroll and scroll, and the pictures are way down at the bottom. That is really odd. So I completely missed those. So I'm downloading the models here that Kevin Smith sent. Yeah, because I opened that email and there were no pictures. Well, this time I opened it, I thought maybe they're at the bottom or something because it shows there's attachments, but I don't see any attachments. So I scroll and scroll and scroll, white, just white page,
Well,
and
you're
then
just full of excuses, aren't you?
and then here are all these pictures at the
Holy
bottom.
moly with the
There's
excuses.
a ton of pictures at the bottom. I just completely missed them. I don't know why it does that.
Embarrassing.
Oh God, Tim, why do you have to give me so much crap?
I don't know, because you're just going on and on and on.
Well, I didn't know what happened.
Kevin says, these are models of a master modeler friend of mine. His name is Bill Borgen.
Oh, that's a tiny picture.
Well, it's a tiny model.
The VFW. Veterans of Foreign Wars. Everything you see is scratch built. It's not a kit.
Oh, I wish that picture was clearer.
Yeah, that picture's a little fuzzy. I like cars like that.
Yeah, that's good, but
Yeah, picture's a little grainy.
yeah. You had to see the sculpturing.
Look at that. Scratch built.
Really neat stuff. Honestly, I sold the car to a girl who wanted the rims. Oh, I see.
Which end is which?
Just a ball of fur.
I think there's another email from him.
He says a 1918 Dodge truck. Oh, and Hippie Long says he loves the dioramas. Yeah, I'd love to see more pictures, better pictures. Yes. Thank you, Kevin. He said this is a calendar he sent me for Christmas, one of 75. Oh, I see. Those are pictures of the pictures on the calendar. That's why they're not as clear as... It's difficult to get super clear pictures of pictures.
My father was really into photography, and he was a professor at university, and they taught printing and photography and all this kind of stuff. So he was really into it. We had an enlarger at home. Our kitchen, we could close it all off and make it dark in there and do photography. So I had model cars that I wanted pictures, and he was really good at that. He would do pictures of my model cars, and we'd go in and develop them ourselves and everything. And the detail was so good. And they were all old film and then printed on paper. And you know what happened? Those are long gone. That's one thing we have today. We have the files. We can save files, Probably last forever.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, Kim, what's next? You're going to put up something you got? I don't know what you got.
That's Cooper. The
Cooper.
puppy dog is Cooper.
Oh, here comes one from Mexican Spec. Okay, I'm going to download these. You didn't respond, so.
No, go ahead.
So here we go. It's going to take me a few seconds to get these all downloaded. There's 6 pictures.
Mike says, thank you again for showing my wheels. I've ran in the last 18 years on my 66 Valiant. Loved seeing them on the TV. We're glad you're here. We're just doing our thing. Thanks for sending in the pictures, and we love to see them.
Mexican Spec sent this. It says Ford in the center. I have never seen these. Is this Mexican only?
Yeah, what is that?
Did I miss some, Kevin? I thought I got them all, but maybe I didn't. I will go back and check. Sometimes I go on clicking downloading, and sometimes they don't all download.
Impatient.
1985 Mercury Cougar wheel, Mexican only, which is what that is. It's a Mexican only wheel. Is that a Mexican only wheel? I don't think I've ever seen those here. And that's also a weird car.
That looks like the Porsche design wheels. What do they call them? The telephone dials or something like that.
It's got a Capri front end, but I think it's a Mustang.
I like a Mercury.
It is a Mustang. It's got a Mustang logo on the front fender, but it's a Mercury front end. Faith wants to know what's our favorite thing to do on Christmas Day. Man, I don't know. We talked about it. I don't even know what we're going to do.
We're going to live stream.
It's a Thursday, so we'll live stream. I don't know. Well, that's our life. YouTube seems to be our life. The things we do, our life is go to the doctor sometimes, go to the grocery store more often than going to the doctor, and YouTube stuff. After that, what is there? I don't know. No, they are not Escort EXP wheels. Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember the Escort EXP. Oh, that brought back some kind of core memory.
Here's what I do
80s.
like. It's got the Capri front end, but it's a notchback. So it doesn't have that big bubble glass on the back that I don't like. I really like that. Man, imagine having that. That'd be a cool car to have here.
Yeah.
I like that. I really like the notchbacks. It's a much tighter body because it doesn't have that big opening in the back. And although there are some advantages to the hatch.
Mr. Cordoba says if you are not careful with your final rinse on black and white paper printing, the fixture would stay in there and destroy it years later. Yeah, you had to know your processes.
Where is this?
Almost gone. Right after Faith's comment. He's talking about developing black and white photography.
My father was a perfectionist with that stuff. We did Christmas cards every year where we had pictures of the family, and he did these. He and my mother would be in there doing the Christmas cards, and we got a little older kids. We helped with it, doing all he'd do the enlarger, and then we'd each have our timing in each rinse, and we had at least pans and hang everything up. It was quite an assembly line, but they allowed us kids to help with it. So I learned a lot about photography when I was a little kid and processing.
Gearhead mentions that he misses his girls a lot. That he's had dogs his whole life up until 2022, but he just doesn't have it in him anymore to watch them go. I'm sorry. That's difficult. We've had to make the choice not to take on any new pets right now either because it's just, it's difficult. But I do enjoy other people's pets a lot. A lot. Senior and Son says my 2 sons and 1 daughter-in-law and my granddaughter, they'll be here for 3 or 4 hours. I'm guessing he's talking about Christmas. And Christmas is a great time to enjoy family. And usually we would go to your son's house and we'll probably get a visit from your other son. Probably have dinner during the week. Maybe not on Christmas, but
Con. I bet Con will show up. Yeah, that's my youngest son.
But your older son moved out of state, cross state, earlier this year, just a few months ago. So this will be the first year that we don't go there for Christmas because everybody's growing up, That's okay. We're going to enjoy ourselves. You guys are like family, so we'll spend some time with you on the live stream, and we will work on our projects, and you'll probably talk to him on the phone, I would think, right?
Yeah, probably.
Some family on the phone, and I'll do some text messages and whatnot, and that's the way it goes, We're together in spirit. Sometimes that has to be enough.
Next Inspect says, do you recognize that car? This car? I'm not sure, man.
Whose car is that? Is that a Mexican spec car?
You mean this one? See, that one's another notchback that's got a Capri front end on it. That's actually a Mexican Mustang. I do like that. Man, it's got look at the interior. I bet that's pretty nice.
Olive used to teach photography and worked in pro darkrooms. I did not know that about you, Olive, but you said something about the yellow light earlier, and I suspected
Is that the blue
that's
Mustang I
cool.
liked? Because that looks like a solid color. It could be. I don't remember. That's the Mustang you like, the blue one. Okay. I don't recognize it from that picture because I don't remember the wheels.
I took a
Okay, then.
photography class in college. It was fun.
And Kevin Smith sent 12 pictures, and I have, when I downloaded them, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 12. I'm going to have to go figure out what happened. This may take me a minute or two to figure out what got screwed up.
Kevin asks, Kim, ever thought of having some viewers on live with you all?
We have done that.
We did it. We had Dougster on, and we had did we had Wendy
We
English
had Wind
on?
English on.
But you know what? It's not my thing.
It was
It really
the
stressed me
software
out.
did not like it, and Kim was so busy with it that we couldn't pay attention to the chat and to the guest
Now it was
as much as we'd like to. We ended up being engineers, you know.
it was when we were still very new to streaming, before we had things set up as well as we have them now. But it just that's a different format than we're familiar with, you know. And I see other people do it, and I mean, I'm not very good at interviewing people. I think maybe it's not my strongest point. I would try it again, I guess, but right now I'm not ready. It's
Well, I remember what happened. There's two pieces of software we use, and trying to make them work together was a problem.
it was more difficult, yeah.
So,
There's echo. There's a lot. There's already a lot going on, and it was one more layer, and it was just too much. I was overwhelmed. I didn't have any fun. Mike says, I miss having my boxers. Had one for 35 years, 3 in all. Buddy was my last. 5 years ago, retired and traveled. As wife and I treasure hunting, so no more four-legged family members. Yeah, it is a challenge having pets, having all kinds of extended family, and I do my best to live vicariously through the pets of others, because I am not consistent enough to do all the things. I can't even keep a plant alive. The only plant I have right now is a potato, and I have an onion. Those are my, that's as, and the spider that's in the bathroom, and I won't bring him because he's very antisocial.
I'm trying to make sense out of this, Kevin.
I'm sorry that you're having problems making sense.
Well,
Here
for
you
some
go.
reason, some of them downloaded and some of them didn't. So I'm trying to figure out which is which. Oh, you brought the onion.
I brought
Well, the onion's green, so it's gonna be
I didn't kill it.
nearly transparent. Ads inserted. We missed that.
Sorry. Our onion is growing. Here, I'll show you. Right? There's an onion. Right? Isn't that like a rehab thing? They tell you get a pet or get a plant. If you can keep a plant alive for a year, you can have a pet. And if you can keep your pet alive for a year, then you can consider having a relationship with another person. Something like that.
I think this is another
Some
one.
advice that no one ever takes. What's that?
I think this is another one from Mexican Spec.
It's a Ford.
Yeah, I think
the
it's. I
oval
think it's
makes me
from.
say
I think it's
Ford.
from the one of his carryalls. I think.
Oh, okay.
And then this. Oh, models.
That's the model again.
Did we look at that one?
Briefly. That's a better picture though.
To see some of these, I'm afraid I'm duplicating them.
Maybe.
Hippie Long's here.
Mexican only carry all wheels, he says. Hippie Long says that just shows you don't cook normally. We cook. That one just sprouted really fast. and it was green, so I put it over on the windowsill, and it kept on growing, so I put it in some water, and now it's just going.
So we
Because
need
he
to.
pickles his onions.
Oh, I pickle my own onions and I eat them. I eat them.
Mike says Tom takes care of himself. We water and feed him outside. He can do a week without us.
Oh, look at that. What kind of truck is that?
Oh, I don't know. That's cool.
I like them with the windows slanted back like that. I don't know what that is.
Hmm.
It says it's all scratch built stuff. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's super cool.
Oh, look at the hood on that.
That's wild.
Look, there's some kind of differential or something back there, and then chains going back behind the differential chain drive.
Wow.
Yeah, these are ones we didn't see. So maybe I grabbed the right ones. Oh, we saw that one already, I think. So I duplicated that one. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Kevin says I'm going to try and get my channel up before my birthday in February. All right, Kevin. Once you get it up there, let us know. Because we want to see more of this model stuff. You're going to have to go to your model events and stuff like that and bring back the good stuff.
Let's see, I gotta find. I'm trying to find one that we had. They're such tiny pictures. Yeah, this one.
Kevin says the hot rod is my favorite.
The hot rod. Oh, okay, the one I went away from. Okay, so yeah, I was about to say something,
Really?
but my throat wouldn't let me talk. Kev's Model Car Clinic. That sounds pretty good. So what are we going to do next week? This has been pretty good. All these. Can you've got wheels here you never brought up.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I needed to. Do you want to look at them?
Yeah, I thought you got them there. Let's take a
Okay.
look at
That was a quick Google. It was nothing like that I was like married to.
a glass wheel. That's the one I saw when it was on your screen over there.
That looks like something that those crazy Russians would do, doesn't it?
Worst car ideas.
And that what they got wood?
Those crazy Russians. Yeah, that's what's his name? Garage 54.
Yeah, you know Garage 54. Oh, wooden wheels. I made wooden wheels on a go-kart when I was a kid.
Did they break?
The hard part was the centers. You know what I mean?
They go like this.
Well, I had them on like an axle, and they
Oh.
didn't have a big enough hub to really. It was not a thing.
I don't know what these pictures are you brought up. They're kind of strange.
They're the worst. They're dumbest. Dumbest wheels, worst wheels.
One of those ones.
These things, these blades. Remember
I've
these
seen
blades?
those stupid things.
That
yeah.
people bought those. There was a lot of them out there. That was all the rage back in the early 90s maybe?
I should bring in
And the donk designs.
pictures of wheels that I actually have pictures of wheels somewhere that man, I'm trying to remember where it was. I might be able to find them.
He started it.
Well, where is it?
Sean says they're great, and another YouTube that did giant saw blades on a side-by-side.
Oh, here's
Plexiglass wheels that were 2 inches. Like somebody did saw blades just recently and tried to go on ice with them.
Here's my edition of Stupid Wheels. I took this picture in
Really?
Texas. Yeah, if you want to flick back to that.
That's horrible. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not up on the screen.
Okay, now
Here it
it's
is.
there. I was in Texas, and that car pulled up and stopped at a red light, and I was stopped in the lane next to it in a red light. And I thought, what the hell? So I took a picture of it. Because I can't believe somebody would do this. It's like, is that a new thing?
And then here is a controversial figure. Is Whistling Diesel with his Hellcat buggy.
I'm not too interested in anything he does.
It's all clickbait. It's all clickbait. It's all for show.
Spoiled rich kid that wrecks shit.
For show.
We work a year to make something, and he wrecks stuff that's in seconds. That's like years of work.
He plays to his audience. He knows.
Just
he knows what people want to
just
see.
Angers me to see somebody do that.
I'm sorry that it angers you.
Well, we work. It's like a year or 2 years of my work he can destroy in seconds, and he gets huge audience wrecking shit that takes enormous amount of work to make. I don't get it. I just don't get it. What an idiot, you know? Of course, now everybody will probably go and watch him now.
Yes.
Because they want to go watch him wreck shit that takes a year to build, or 2 or 3 or 4 years.
Hellcat with wooden Amish wheels.
He got arrested. Yeah, yeah, I don't know if that's how.
That's all clickbait. None of that's real.
Well, Bad Chad finally got Jolene's Bugatti paint. Really, I gotta go watch that. I gotta go watch that. I think, you know, I know that I was just watching Jay Leno with one of those Bugattis, the original one, and then I see Bad Chad's, and I think usually the proportions on the replica are not as good. I think Bad Chad's, the proportions are better. I think it looks better than the original. The way he did it, it just came out so good. Yeah, maybe you can find it. Yeah. You see, there's a real one. And there's Bad Chad's. I like that car. I think he nailed it, man.
I had no idea it was that short. I thought that was a bigger car.
It's a 2-seat sports car.
It's itty tiny. It doesn't even look like you fit in it. Why did I never realize it was so small?
Why does Chad piss you off? Chad pisses me off. What I like about Bad Chad is he does that. It's not a live. It's a premiere, but they just record. And whatever happens, if he makes a mistake, the mistake gets on there, and he's got to recover himself from it. And I've seen him do that several times. And I'm thinking, man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make a mistake on a live and have to unfuck it, you know. But he does that, and he gets a lot done. What I don't like about it is he gets stuff done to the point where, like, he'll chop a top and it's all bare metal, and he just shoves it outside in the weather, you know. It's like, what? And he goes on to the next thing, but, yeah, I don't know. He knows his audience, I guess. Buff, we are not young, rich, dumb. We actually do things different than the millennial with the channels.
We do what we do. We don't like wrecking stuff. It's not fun to us. And we're entertainers, but I mean, that's performative to another level that we're just wouldn't enjoy. We wouldn't enjoy.
Senior and Son says he total electric truck. I love watching it. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like wrecking stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
I watched it. It was entertaining to see
didn't
him
watch it.
wreck it.
I didn't watch it.
I know, and I don't blame you. Like,
I don't know. One look at that guy and he irritates me. So I don't know. I don't know why. I don't like. It's just.
yeah, I know. I don't blame you. He's catering to 12-year-olds.
Oh, he probably is.
His audience is. Mm-hmm.
Probably is. Let's see what else I have to share.
Did we pick for next week?
We did not pick for next week.
Okay. This channel is humble and educational. We try to be, to some degree.
Buff tried the wrecking. It is not good. Oh, well. I didn't try to wreck something.
He spent his whole career trying not to wreck things.
Somebody else purposely wrecked into me.
Of all the times not to have a camera running.
Yeah, yeah, Kim, you could switch over to mine. Okay. It's just something that I put up.
Good Lord!
It's just something that's in my...
That has nothing
Buddy
to
Carafano says favorite taillights next week. Huh, I think that'd be interesting.
That's all right.
Okay,
yeah.
That's a good one. I'll go along with that one. I got good pictures of taillights, and then there's some good stuff there. I'm already thinking all the cool stuff I want to show.
Well, don't think of them yet.
No,
save it for next week.
No, it's already in my head. And then these are just some old pictures I have. So I'm bringing a few of them up.
No, don't go through all the old pictures.
No,
I just 2 hours.
I just brought it up so that it's something to show.
Barrow says, as bad as it is, it's still better than Sandal Foundry or AI generated slop. Yes, it is.
And Dean Stevenson just got here. Good evening, Dean, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is in New Zealand. I'm kind of lost to what time it is. I think it's like in the afternoon, mid-afternoon or something. No, I got some cool pictures here. Kim,
Mike says, I just tuned in. What is that thing? I do not know. I don't know why you brought it up or any of it.
We were doing wheels, and we showed like wheels and wheels and wheels and wheels. It was one of the best shows we've had so far. A lot of people participated, and then I ran out of wheels. Everybody quit sending this. Like, okay. So I just brought up a Lincoln that had wheels, and I'm in my folder full of pictures of Lincolns. And I popped this up.
That must be a fleet car. Go back.
Oh, my God. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Well, in that picture, in the background of that picture?
There's a bunch of them.
There's another one. Wow.
Okay, then I'm going to go to... I'm going to go to another one I wanted to show that's a Lincoln. Where is it? Go. Oh, it's not what I want.
That's not a Lincoln.
It's not the picture I want. I'm just going to click on it and bring it up. Trying to find my cursor. This is a picture. This is a picture Kim's likely to like. What year are those Lincolns? Like 1950 or something?
Yeah.
And look at that dealer. I thought you kind of like stuff like that.
I do. That's cool.
That's
like a brand new Lincoln dealership too. You can tell it's brand new because the shrubs out front are just little.
Yeah, some of my stuff here.
Fresh stucco exterior. It's got the glass block and the windows upstairs. Very late 40s design.
But to bring it back on point, I'll bring it back up. This is my addition to the wheels because I actually took a picture of that. Look at his license plate, boss man. I was in Texas. That car passed me and ended up stopping at a red light. So I caught right up to him. So I got to get a picture of that, and I took my phone out the window and snapped it because I couldn't believe that somebody would drive around with that. And the police don't stop them.
Senior and Son says it's a 48 dealer, and Bear Rose says 4950 is the last of the split windows.
Oh. I could go back to that. I mean, that was... yeah, I know Kim kind of likes these kind of pictures. Window. Oops, it won't do that.
It says 1949 and a little picture inside.
Does it?
Yeah, right before where it says Lincoln. This is 1949. Right above the black car.
Oh, yeah.
There's some pictures of some guys.
Look at the white walls on a factory. Man, that's a brand new cars. Lincoln Mercury dealer from who knows where. Unknown where that picture was taken.
Buddy Carfano reminds us that the new wheels on the Zephyr Z7 made a big difference. We did a video.
Yeah, they did.
That we rolled out the Z7 with the new wheels. He needed tires bad, and he was like, "No, I'll drive on those tires." They were all cracked.
See,
I was
the
like,
rubber
no.
gets cracks in it, and I just go, the cord's still
I was
good.
like, no.
They hold air.
Well, there was a lot of tread on the tires.
But
Somebody bought the tires and then didn't drive the car.
She wouldn't let me drive them.
But it was in Texas, I guess, and whatever. The tires were old. We could not find a date code. They were old. I was like, I don't want you getting into, you don't need to be stuck someplace in the dark with a flat tire. You want to drive that car. So I had my eyes open, and somebody listed some wheels and tires on Marketplace. I got them for a really reasonable price. The guy was real nice. I got lug nuts with it and everything. And man, did it dress that car up. Would you have hubcaps on it before? And they looked okay. But the new
Not
wheels,
really. They did.
And the tires are like a lower sidewall, a bigger, instead of 14s, they're 15s with a lower sidewall. And they really, really brought that car up a notch. I mean, he needed tires anyways, and I got the wheels with the tires for the price I would have paid to have wheels put on those.
That's what it had on
rims.
it. That's what it had on it.
And I mean, it looks factory like that.
Man, that's in Joe's driveway when we picked it up.
Oh, that's the day we picked it up.
That's the day we picked it up. Look,
yeah, you could tell by the tape on the window.
The tape's holding the plastic window in. The door isn't shut. The door it was hard as hell to get shut.
What an adventure that was. Guys, if you didn't watch that video, you got to go back to last summer when we got his car.
That back window, the backlight, is tinted so dark. In the middle of the Texas sun, I could barely see through that thing in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, look how black that window.
Oh, my God.
Man.
And then, I don't know. I'm sure I have pictures of it with the wheels, but I don't know where they are.
Leslie Saber says you need to be wearing a suit and tie to be admitted into that Lincoln dealer. Wow, I wonder. I'll bet you wouldn't be caught dead.
That's something that's changed a lot since I was a kid in the 50s, early 60s. We went to church. The family went to church. Everybody had a suit and a tie on. You dressed for it. If you went somewhere in an airplane, you went to an airport, you dressed for it, And now
you wear your pajamas.
You wear your pajamas and
you got to be in and out of it
flip-flops.
easily so they can do a body scan. What
It's
do they expect you to wear?
It's just so different.
Sean O'Brien says that dealership is at 385 West Main, Batavia, New York.
Oh, so he figured out where that is.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's the 385 on the building. Batavia,
New York.
Batavia.
It's Batavia or Batavia.
Oh well, one of those.
Batavia. There's Batavia, Ohio. So I don't know. I don't know about that.
Mexican Spec sent one more picture.
Oh, he did.
Kevin got a liveforheart.com ad. All right, you get 2 points for your advertisement.
Okay, I'll look at that. I'll look at the email in a second. I'm trying to find something else.
Mike Slater loves your Zephyr. He loves it too. He really does.
You know what?
Boy, we put a lot of work in.
Now that I'm
ready.
Now that I'm older and I'm not having to go to work every day and go here across the country and there across the country and all that, I'm not in my car so much. In fact, I have to look for a reason to go drive my car. And
when it's cold, he'll be like,
I'll go out and start up, warm it up.
Should I go out and start my car?
Just to warm it up, and turn the CB on,
He does like to sit in his car and listen to CB. He said, I think the skip will be in. I want to go out and sit in my car.
And there's a place out on our property where there's no trees. And I go park out there, and the antenna's toward the back so I can kind of aim the car, and it's somewhat directional off the front. So it's kind of fun, And then I'll get tired of it. What am I doing? What do I want to talk to somebody I don't even know, like across the country? Well, it's fun to make the contact, but then I don't really want to sit there and talk to. It's like, what am I doing? Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay. So, oh, look who's here. Did I didn't notice. Did Tavo pop in here and I don't know it because all of a sudden Tavo's sending us stuff.
He must be watching.
So maybe he's watching on a TV or something and not commenting.
Yeah, he's
Because
probably working in his shop.
because I'll tell you what. Oh, Patrick, he's laughing at me because he knows the radio thing. Um, I wanna bring up pictures that Tavo sent in that I downloaded, but I didn't show him because he wasn't here. But maybe he's here. So this is one Tavo sent in pictures of his car with wheels on it. Look at that. We're doing that, Kim. We're making that. Hey, Danny Boyd's here.
We're getting closer. They're making progress. I was working on the bed today and working on the turbo for the
different
Turbo
wheels.
del Campo.
Different wheels.
Those are different. Which do you like better?
Oh, I don't like the hubcaps as much, I think. I don't know. There's that. I like that better.
I like the white striped tires with these wheels.
Really?
Yeah, those stripes on these wheels, on the other wheels, would be better for
See,
me.
now I like ours better. The gas filler, we got that door now.
The door is unique.
And Josh Holman's here. You know, I bet I know what happened. I bet your Kiwi finished up.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay.
See
Welcome
this?
in.
Look at this. I'm glad we got these pictures because we're going to start using these up there at the more pictures we have for reference, the better.
Somebody else said they like to go. Mike says, same here. I try and think of where to drive my car. When I get out, it's like I am 25 again.
You know what? Although
I remember needing an excuse. Where are we going? Where are we going? Let's go somewhere.
when I was 16, gas was 29 cents a gallon for premium. I drove just drive to drive.
You know, though gas isn't terribly expensive right now. We could go places, but we don't have any place we have to go. Walmart.
Now look
Cross town to Walmart
look at
to
these
do grocery
wheels.
shopping. They have good produce at Walmart, so we'll go a little further. We drive past 3 or 4 grocery stores to get to the Walmart because they have nice produce.
Now see these wheels? He's doing all different wheels.
How do you have all these wheels? I like these the best.
You do?
Yeah.
Hmm.
On that car, I like these the best. These look classy.
I like those.
Those are good, but I do like the other ones better.
I really like those. Look at the differences with ours. No side marker lights. You're working right back here in the back, right ahead of the bumper.
Oh yeah, there's
all a bunch of funny dents and everything. And Mexican spec, you know what? She took the side marker lights out. She went up there to do the we're taking turns, 4-hour, to go up there and make sure the wood stove's going so everything in the shop doesn't freeze. And she went up there in the middle of the night and just stayed up there and she pulled out the side marker lights, started working that fender, and got it, just hammer and dolly it until it's pretty darn straight. So
better.
yeah.
Not really straight, but better.
Patrick likes the trim rings and the dog dishes like you.
Yeah. It now resembles the shape of the car, whereas before it was just like and like the door, one of the back doors on the car, I had to sand it down. They had they must have just mudded it down. They took all the body line out of it with too much. They went crazy with the Bondo.
Mark's of it. For the last few years, I was an hour and 40 minutes from work. I'm still not yearning for excuses to go driving. You know what? See,
I drove a lot when I was younger.
I worked in Arizona. I lived here in Tennessee, and I also worked in Maryland. So it's a lot of Tennessee to Arizona drives, which I got to do. I could do it in 33 hours from stop to go, but I'd stop and sleep in rest stops a little bit, maybe 2 hours, and then go again. From here to Maryland, I could do it without stopping and resting. And man, it was. I just did it, and then back and forth to Oregon from here. So I was always on the road, and I enjoyed it. But once I retired, I'm like, I don't go anywhere. And my eyesight isn't as good at night. So a lot of times we're going somewhere at night. I was like, Kim, how do you feel? Do you want to drive? Because she doesn't always feel like driving. And if she doesn't feel like driving and it's night, let's just go tomorrow. We'll go in the daytime. So we do a lot of that. So I don't drive at night so much. Senior sons, are you guys going to build a visor? No, I don't really want to do the visor.
I might make a visor.
She might do the visor
We
for
don't
my
have to.
car.
We could try it out. We could put it on for shows and then take it off for normal.
Mexican Spec says road trips are the best. Now we can stream live. You're coming home last time with the empty trailer. That was such a fun live stream. I don't know why. You'd pull out to pass somebody and you hear that. You'd hear the intake go boom. You take off in that truck, and I knew you had a trailer behind you, and I was really enjoying that. That was a great live stream. Mexican Spec's coming along with the live streams really well. Just like, don't even go back and watch his old ones. Just watch the new ones. They're good. I don't. Do you leave them up? I think he leaves them up. Tavo's here.
Saturday at 3. Is it Mountain Time?
2:00 Mountain Time, 3 Central
Mountain
Time.
Time. Watch Mexican Spec. He does his lives.
Yep.
And he'll let you know ahead of time. You know, you should be subscribed so you can know ahead of time if he's going to do a live on the road.
Yeah. His live road
That's
stream.
his plug.
His
We're plugging you, Mexican Spec.
lives on his road trips are whenever he takes a road trip. It's not on a specific, like Saturday afternoon kind of thing. See, Tavo's here. That's good. Dog dishware factory trims accessory. Oh, so the dog dish. Let me see if I can go to that again. So the dog dish hubcaps were factory, but those trim rings are an accessory. Well, that's interesting. I don't like
the nice dress.
I don't like the trim rings.
I like that combination. They look good. That looks really good on that car.
D. Stevens, I was busy falling off the bridge.
There ought to be a white stripe on that tire, though, or a red one.
That reminds me. Dean Stevenson sent me a picture of a highway, and he's standing up above the highway looking at the cars going by. And I looked at it. I go, "What, have you got a drone?" He goes, "No, I was standing on a bridge." It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about bridges. I'm thinking it's got to be a drone. No. Why didn't I think of the normal way? Stand on the bridge. Oh man. Tavo, been here a while, but the chat has been flying past. Yeah, it sure has been.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up when there's so much going on.
Can you click out the yellow line?
But I'm really glad that so many people are here and participating tonight. I'm sorry we don't get to read everything. We have to just pick and choose. Olive says I would add the beauty rings. Yeah, I like them. It probably looks nice body color without them, but I think it makes it look really classy with the extra chrome.
What is this? Mexican Spec says it was a horse, but not a zebra. It's a horse, not a zebra.
I don't know. You got me there.
What was that about? I missed something. Barracuda. That bridge near Winga. Where?
Wingatui.
These names of places I don't know. And then I can't pronounce them, and they're English, and I can't pronounce them. You see, the XE Fairmont Gia had, what is that? Cheviot? Is that Chevrolet? I don't know what that word is. Kevin Smith, I need beauty rings around my neck. I'm so ugly. Hey, I got to see Kevin Smith. Hey, could somebody put up Kevin, do it yourself. Put up a link to that video, and so other people can see it. I don't know. You did that last week, I guess, but do it again anyway, because not everybody probably saw it. And it is kind of interesting that it's a whole video about models and 66 Ford? 65 Ford. 65 Ford that you built.
Faith says I might be working for Dairy Queen. Well,
We
good
were
luck.
just talking about Dairy Queen.
Really? because
we?
they make hamburgers and stuff like that, not just ice cream.
See, when I was young, little kid, Dairy Queen was ice cream.
Just
It
soft
was,
serve, probably,
it
huh?
was, it was like chocolate covered bars. They had a thing called a dilly bar that was round and it was
Oh
covered with
yeah.
chocolate, and they had cones. They had all this ice cream, and then at some point they started having. Oh, I know what it was we were talking about. I don't know if I want to talk about it on here. They
Okay.
started having hamburgers and all this stuff, and it would all became because we were putting a title up that was braising, and the way it was spelled was like brazier, like what
Oh yeah.
Dairy Queen calls
I
their
misspelled the
cooking.
word.
So I said that doesn't mean you're like putting materials together with bronze. That means like you're braising something, like cooking, like Dairy Queen does. And then I said the first time I saw brazier double take, I was a little kid. Looked like it said brazier. Why did they put that up there? Oh, then I had to go look the word up in an old-fashioned dictionary when I was a little kid to find out what brazier was. There it is.
Danny
Okay.
Boyd says white walls are a must on any decent sedan. I mean, they're kind of, I don't know, it works for me in my brain. Olive says if I had a boring old sedan, I'd probably be cheeky and put white letter tires on it. Yeah,
I remember
because
when
white letters are cool.
I used to watch NASCAR back like in the 60s, early 60s. First year I watched NASCAR was 1961. My father put it on TV. It was on Wide World of Sports. And I thought that was like the coolest thing I ever saw. So every year they did on Wide World of Sports, they do the Daytona 500. And I remember the first year that they had white letter tires, you'd see those cars coming around the track like on a pace car run before the race started, and you'd see those white letters all going around. That looked so cool. That was like probably 1963 or 4 or something. Man. Yeah, I like that. I like those wheels on that car. That looks good. Oh yeah, Dairy Queen owns Orange Julius now. Yeah, my sister worked at Orange Julius when she was like a teenager. I thought she saved up her money pretty quickly. She saved up her money and bought a 64 Chevelle with a 283 and an automatic and a two-door hardtop. Pretty nice car. But they weren't, I don't know, she probably paid $500 or something for that car back then. And then she sold it because she was kind of an ag person. She did a lot of work on, she was a avocado farmer. So she needed to drive off road a lot. She bought a uh, international Scout, first generation Scout, with one of those slant 4 cylinders in it.
Dean Stevenson's mentioning, I don't know,
Ah,
is it
what is that? What
Shiva?
is that?
Shiva
I
wheels
never
in New
heard of that.
Zealand were popular aftermarket alloy rims linked to
I never
Australian
heard of that.
manufacturer Unger and later Brown and Watson, New Zealand. There you go. That's something I've never seen. They're not like terribly unusual, but they are different than what you would see. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Something different to know.
What
There
car
are,
is it?
I don't know what car it is. I can't really see. I thought he was talking about, I thought he was just misspelling Chevy.
That's what I thought.
And then I was like,
I didn't know what it was.
he keeps saying it. I have a feeling it's
That's
something
right.
that I don't know nothing about.
My daughter has worked part-time at Dairy Queen since high school, plus her day job, truck driver recruiting for Miller transfer. Oh, truck driver recruiting, I see. Dairy Queen. And when I was in 5th grade, I had a teacher, and he also had the local Dairy Queen franchise. Arrows, the old 800 Scout. Cool little rig. Is that what those were? The first generation International Scout, little boxy thing.
Puddin's Fab Shop was just
yeah.
working on one.
Danny Boyd says, "Oh yeah, it was half of a International V8 like Pontiac's Trophy 4, which is half of a 389." Yeah, and I've always said that was the first engine I ever worked on by myself. I did it in high school, auto shop. Did a Trophy 4 rebuild.
Barracuda says a VH Commodore SS. I'm guessing that might be the car in the picture.
And Mexican Spec says they have a dilly bar now. That's a round thing, isn't it? It's a chocolate covered round thing with a stick in it, I think. I remember that. When I was a little kid, thing called a dilly bar. I liked it. I got like my parents take us there and once to have ice cream because they didn't want us eating, what my father would say is junk food. You're not eating that stuff. My mother didn't want us eating sweets and stuff. But I had a dilly bar one time. I thought I always wanted another one. Never got another one. Oh, more pictures. Okay, let me see here. I didn't check my email lately.
Kevin says dilly bars are made from leftover ice cream from the day before. I don't really.
It looks like to me like it's some prepackaged.
Did you used to work at Dairy Queen before? No, I never worked at a Dairy Queen. I did work at a couple of fast food places. I worked at a Wendy's for a while, and I worked at a McDonald's for a while, and I worked at my mother was the manager at a Arby's for about 20 years. So I know Arby's pretty well, although I never worked there officially as an employee. And I worked at a bunch of pizza places, a Pizza Hut, a Fox's Pizza Den. I did a lot of different stuff when I was younger.
Oh, this stuff.
I was not a very good employee either.
It's like this stuff just appeared.
Kind of a bad person.
Is this from...
Oh, look at that. Look at the dust on those poor things.
Is this from Kevin?
Kevin, you need to get out the leaf blower on those suckers.
Man, there's some cool cars here. Look at it. The little Dodge D50, or it's a Mitsubishi or a Plymouth Arrow truck there. I'm not sure which it is. And then there's GTX, and there's a wing car. And there's a 70 Challenger. And then a 49 Ford. Man, I don't think I've ever seen a model of a 49 Ford. What happened?
Your monitor shut off.
My monitor shut off. Why did that happen?
I don't know. That was weird.
That was weird.
Came back.
And then, and then a 59 Ford. That's pretty cool.
Cars that I didn't get in there.
Oh, yeah, and then a Fairlane, a 67 Fairlane or 66.
Sorry for moving stuff around.
Okay, then, come on. This thing's being a pain. Why? Oh, I guess it just did it by itself. Okay. More cars. Look at that at the end, a 58 Chevy. A 59 Chevy. Yeah, where's Ray tonight? There's 59 Chevy.
I can still hear the deep fryer beeping when my head hits the pillow at night. Oh my God. Like when the microwave here beeps. Oh, it makes me crazy. I hate that beeping. When everything beeps, then nothing beeps. Like the beeping is too much. It just needs to stop.
And then
Mike says those are die-cast models.
And then there's another one from Mexican Spec. That's a pretty cool car. The car I really like, Mexican Spec, I can't afford to buy one. I wish I could. Is a four-door Lermo. I have never seen anything like that. That is crazy. And I have to be the four-door because they're so unusual.
What was it?
It's a Lermo. Lermo. Four-door, but that's a town, so you can't do that. You got to specify that it's a car. Or Lerma with an A. I'm
Oh,
sorry. He corrected me.
it's like an AMC?
Yeah. Okay. See the white one down there in the. Yeah. No. The one up in the middle. You flicked it. Yeah. There. That's a four door. It's the back of a. Yeah. You're gonna have to put that up.
I gotta try and get a good picture. Okay, here it comes.
It's a sorta. Yeah. I don't know how good that picture is. The one between our heads was actually pretty good, but you scrolled away. Yeah. That one's okay. It's the back of a Spirit, and it's the front of like a Hornet. What a crazy car! And it's a Mexican only. Uh, it's not an AMC there. And look at the wheels it has, and it's a van. Yeah, front of a Concorde, and it's just it's like their big lead flagship in Mexico. I think that is just something. And there's a two-door version of it too. You can see some two-door versions of it. He has a two-door on his site.
My mom had a car that looked like that in the front that she drove for a couple of years when I was a young kid. I have very distinct early childhood memories of sleeping in the back, on the floor of the back seat. I would cuddle up there, and the tunnel was really warm because the exhaust and the um,
Oh, catalytic converters and everything.
and the transmission were there, so it
So it's
was
hot.
warm. So I'd lay there. It was frigid cold. I'd sleep there for long drives. And my mom would let me. And yeah, I mean, we had seatbelt, but I was sleeping on the floor, so it was good. And then what else? The little vents, the little round vents that you twisted to open and close. I remember those pretty distinctively. And yeah, she had an orange like Hornet and a brown, kind of like your Z7 brown, like the
Oh, that yeah.
root beer brown. And I remember she hit a deer with that car,
Ooh.
and they fixed it, and then the fender was shinier than the rest of the car, but it was
One
so
shiny
pretty.
fender. I used to see stuff come out of
So
body shops.
pretty.
That's something body shops now do a really so much better job on color matching with all the computerized color matching equipment. Because I remember that, in a body shop, that's one of the things you had to do was 2 drops of this, 1 drop of that, try to match the paint. You get it pretty good, but man, it was never right. You could always see like a repainted fender. Can you switch to mine again?
Why, yes, I can.
Who sent this? Hippie Long. Is it Hippie Long sent this?
Mexican Spec says that is my picture.
What's your picture?
Oh no, that AMC was his picture.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. On that you were showing. Okay, this is that today. That's that Lincoln Mercury dealer from 1949,
Oh, no way. That is
and that's
absolutely it.
Green Mountain Electric Supply, and
That's crazy. It's the same
and
building.
this I'm going to back it off a little bit more. That's a current picture from. Can you fix that so we can see the whole picture? I've backed it off as far as I can back it off, but it's
Well,
no.
we don't really need to see that. So.
Yeah, it shows that it's Batavia, New York,
Oh, it is Batavia, New York. Okay.
and it's that's you can see that. I bet that was their old service department,
Yeah, it's an
and there was the
expansion.
showroom. They could cram 2 cars in there. That's an old-fashioned dealer from the 50s, from the
Wow.
40s, late 40s.
Late 40s, yeah. And that did
Todd
this,
Saw says this is great stuff. Well, thank you. Todd Saw hasn't been here. He's came in.
the plants haven't grown much. They've taken good care of them.
Oh, look at that! You can see through that
My
onion. Yeah, because of the green
My
screen.
Yunion.
Um,
Yunions. I liked it better from 1949. Well, it was new. It was younger then.
well, let's go back to.
It had hopes and dreams. Kevin says that's when they built stuff to last. Yeah.
Uh,
That is the old Mercury building from before. He's probably looking for that picture to
I'm
bring
looking
it
for the
back up.
picture. I'm looking for the picture. It's buried in here somewhere.
Gearhead says body shops nowadays don't do body work. They order panels, cut and paste.
You can.
Customizers do body work.
Carl got
Yeah.
some guy. Oh, I'm gonna start sneezing.
Todd Saw, hello, welcome in, says sometimes I don't say much, just enjoy watching. That's fine too. That's okay. We appreciate being here.
Some guy ran a stop sign, ran into Carl, my friend Carl, and he had a bright blue colored PT Cruiser. And so the guy's insurance paid for it. And Carl went out and did the work himself. And he bought the fenders and the hood, and you order it already painted the factory color. And he got it in and mounted it all up.
Oh, that's right. You pay more and it comes pre-painted.
It's pre-painted. He never had to take the car to get it painted. He just put it together.
Yeah, and you glue other panels on. That's true.
I just thought that was crazy, you know. I'm searching.
Mike
We
N
had
remembers
so many-
sleeping on the luggage shelf in the back window as a kid. Yeah, I do remember doing that too. And rolling around in the back of the station wagon. We didn't have a station wagon for long, though.
We had so many pictures tonight. I cannot find that. Oh, Kim, I bet we had 100 pictures tonight.
Yeah, we did. We had a bunch of them, huh?
I'm looking.
That was a good one. I'm sorry. He's looking for the picture that we had, the early dealership picture that is this same location.
I'm finding everything except
Well, that's all right. It would have been cute if you could come up with it quickly, but you don't have
I'm
to.
not coming up with it quickly, am I?
Yeah, no, well, but you don't have to labor too hard on it.
I do not see it.
Oh, hey, look, Tanner's here. Vintage Adventurer Drive says, I'm just tuning in. I sent some fresh pics of my scamp. I did see your call out with the nitrous bottle. You're really going all out with scamp. I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't know where that picture is.
I'm sorry that it got lost. Maybe we'll find
Well,
it
you know,
later.
it could be Buddy Carfano sent it in. His are always links. Okay, so we have
Oh.
more models. More models. What is this? Click the download. What is
Sent
this?
from the iPhone.
They're they're
Kevin
movies.
says we're not in a hurry.
Okay, Kevin, you can't send me movies, especially when they're some file format that's for.
We'll check them out later. Right now, we're
they're
not.
but it's a file format for Apple.
Oh, I can make them work.
Okay,
I'll
well,
check them
I
out
can't-
another time.
I can't make them work. I don't want to play videos on here anyway.
We got
okay.
some fresh pictures of the scamp
Yeah.
that Tanner has been working on.
I'm
Tanner is
downloading
of
those.
Vintage Adventurer Drives. Make sure you subscribe to his channel because he's fun. He has a cat channel with classic cars. Mexican Specs asks, what if you put a seatbelt on the package shelf? I don't think they let kids ride around wherever they want in cars anymore. You got to sit in an approved safety seat.
There's so much fun we had when we were kids. You're not allowed to do it anymore. It wasn't safe, but it wasn't that bad either. We rode around the back of pickup trucks, and the safety thing was don't put your hand between the header panel on the pickup and the back of the cab because they move like this and you pinch your fingers in there. So you had to know not to do that. And we were told, don't hold on there. Okay. So we were smart enough not to do that. But we rode around the back of pickup trucks and I don't know. Man, a friend of mine had his daughter. She was probably all about 4 or 5 years old. She was riding the back of a 57 Ranchero. And he stopped to make a left turn, and a big old semi truck didn't stop and smashed into the back of the Ranchero. There were 3 people sitting inside, and there were 3 big head crashes into the window where their heads broke, like 3 round spots in the window. The little girl went sliding back in the back of the car and hit the front of the truck. but she didn't get hurt. She was okay. But they'd been grocery shopping. They had all their bags of groceries back there. And they had milk, and the milk spilled all over and was dripping out of the back of the truck. And the truck driver was all worried about this little girl. And he kept saying, are you okay? Are you okay? And he kept saying, what's all this white stuff? He thought this white stuff was coming from the girl, and he was crazy upset. What's that white stuff? My friend Bill's going, don't worry about it. It's milk. It's milk. Don't worry about it. And a few minutes later, he's going, but what's all this white stuff? He's so worried about this kid. But she was fine.
But that is why they advise you to follow all these safety protocols. Just like with racing, they have all helmets and harnesses and stuff like that. Because, people like Vintage Adventurer and some other people who, work in the ambulances and stuff like that, they see. That's why they don't let you drink and drive anymore. Because they see what happens when things go wrong. And they're like, maybe we should not do that. It would be better for everybody if we sat in our seat and used our safety equipment. Don't you think we'd like to do that? And it's like, well, yeah,
Todd says our entire Little League baseball team traveled in the back to pick up 14 or 15 of us for 15 to 20 miles of games. Coaches in the cab. When I went to YMCA camp, when I was a kid, probably about 9 years old, something like that, they took us from the camp, it was out in the country, into town, and there was a swimming pool. And they take us there, I don't know, every couple of days. We get to go to the swimming pool. And they put us in the back. They had a flatbed. It's called stake bed. It's a flatbed truck that has all this wood panels that go in. And the whole camp would get in the back of this thing, and they'd drive us into town. And we just sit back there. And I don't know. It's just what they did. So anyway, here's vintage. Yeah, this thing's looking pretty good.
Mexican spec, yes. An alien synth.
White
blood. That's
White
absolutely.
blood. That truck driver.
That's Tanner in his old street racing spot.
Why did I downloaded?
Hey, look, that car looks good. It's a lot of fun.
I think I downloaded the same picture twice
He's
and
got
probably missed one.
The hood scoop on there and the purple horny mufflers out the sides.
Something
wheel
happened.
Cutouts in the back.
Something happened wrong.
Sporty.
I think it's this one. Which one didn't get downloaded?
More stuff. More stuff. I wanted to be done 42 minutes ago. But
sorry,
people keep sending us stuff. More people keep coming into the stream and sending us pictures, so we keep going.
What am I missing here? Operator headspace.
Gearhead feels like it is sad in a way that youth of today don't get to the joy or freedom we felt just being alive in the moment. It's different. It is different, Gearhead. I mean, obviously, being safe is a good thing, but there was times where you can't always be safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Tanner. What is that thing sticking out of his hood? It's a water tower.
Whoa! Look at the new tunnel ram on that car.
Some kind of a funny looking stack up there.
Todd Saw agrees.
Oh yeah, Todd says parents freak out today as kids climb trees. Yeah, we used to climb trees all the time.
I mean, we rode bikes without helmets. Always. All the time. Every day in the summer, we were out on our bikes. No one wore helmets. No one wore knee pads. Actually, we did kind of wear knee pads sometimes when we were on our rollerblades.
There was no such thing as a helmet for a bicycle.
No. I mean, I don't know. But, I don't think people should not be safe now. But it was just different. We weren't that worried. We didn't know to be worried. So there was the freedom in not knowing that there was danger. I don't know. It was just different.
When I was in kindergarten, there were activities. And one of them was, the room was kind of L-shaped. And then there was an outdoor area that was in the middle of the L. And the teacher had boxes of wood out there, just scraps of wood. Some of them had big splinters and everything on them. But it was like old pieces of 2x6s and 2x8s and 2x4s and chunks of wood and everything. And she gave us saws and hammers and nails. And we'd go out there and saw the wood and nail it together. And we didn't make anything good out of it, but we sawed the wood and we, kindergartners. My mother freaked out that they gave us saws, and my father said, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. They won't hurt themselves, you know. And nobody hurt themselves. I don't know.
I remember.
We learned to not hurt ourselves. Hey, look who's here. Jay's here.
Oh, hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
In sewing class, there was this young man. His name was Gabe, and he didn't want to be in sewing class, so he stuck his thumb under the sewing needle and pushed the pedal, and the sewing needle went wop 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 through his thumbnail multiple times. He got hurt. Man. They threw him out of sewing class.
They threw him out of sewing class.
He wasn't allowed back in the sewing room at all.
Friend of mine is really into guns. He's got a collection you wouldn't believe. The guy is one of those guys, you know, and knows everything about them. So he's married, and his wife starts getting interested in him. She ends up getting a job in a gun store. And she works there a couple of years, and then they got to go to some kind of a convention. So they go to the convention, and she's in the convention. Well, the spouses, she's there as an employee. So the spouses have somewhere they can go. So that's where they send him. And he's in this room full of women, and he's in there with women, and they're supposed to be knitting. And he goes, what the hell am I doing in here, you know? So he's in there in knitting class, and his wife's in there in the convention. I always thought that was pretty funny. So these are more models.
And a puppy dog.
And we have, I'm trying to find my picture changer here. Yeah, glass cases full of models. Man, I'm afraid to find my models now.
Jay from What It's Like. If you guys aren't subscribed to What It's Like, Jay makes lots of entertaining videos, automotive related. He goes out, he does, like, how long are his videos? They're very complete and thorough videos about one particular type of car or engine or something like that. And you should check him out if you've never seen anything from him.
Can somebody put up a link to What It's Like? Just to his channel, so they can select the videos they want to see and subscribe, because he'll come up, and he's been doing a video a day. I think he said he was going to do that before Christmas, and he actually has been, and they're pretty good. They're really good. So let's see here.
Stupid is as stupid does. He wanted to get out of sewing, and he got his way. He got his way, because they wouldn't just let you out of sewing class. He was like, well, I got injured, and they were like, get out of here. You're not allowed to hear the machines anymore. He told me years later, he's like, I didn't think it would go through my finger. Like, what? It's a machine with a motor. He's lucky.
Thank you, Mexican Spec.
I think it left just a clean, I don't know. It was pretty, but it healed right up. Like, he wasn't, I don't know.
The ads got us. We missed it.
Oh, they'll be back from the ads.
I have no idea. This is from Tavo. Thank you guys so much for the shout out. I'm going to do a live, I think between Christmas and New Year's, reflection episode of Source. I'm going to talk about all the people that I watch. Make sure I'll shout you guys out. Thank you. He's got a pretty good channel. And this is from Tavo. It's a cat in a bag. Yes.
I'll shout you guys out. Thank you, Jay. It's great to see all your success. He says, I failed at the video a day thing. I missed 2 days earlier this month, and I missed today. You know, that is a lofty goal, to do a video a day. But the good news is you did videos all the other days. So
he said he was having technical problems today. I was trying to load a video this morning, and it would not go. It got to the point where it's going into checking, and it wouldn't finish checking it, and it just sat there and spun like that for hours. I finally redid it. It finally finished, and then it had a bad word in it that I didn't know was a bad word, and it was. So then I had to change the title on it and reload it, and then it took off. So, man, it's just craziness. But I was thinking when I saw that, I saw Jay put up a post in the community section, or a community post in a post section, whatever it is, and I read it, and he said he was having technical problems trying to get a video loaded up. So
Moparquet Don't Play is here. Welcome in, Moparquet. Glad to have you. Everybody's coming in. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's really going.
At 3 hours, it takes off.
Yeah, we finally show up somewhere. Yeah, I like this picture. I like the cats and the dogs and everything. That always makes things fun. Let's see what else we got here.
Vintage Adventure says, fun fact, I inserted my first IV this last Saturday. I got it first try. Congratulations, you're learning, you're growing, you're advancing your career. You'll be able to help people, and that is good. The YouTube, what it's like, Jay says, the YouTube algorithm has been weird. I screwed up yesterday. I don't usually post something at 11:30. And it's like I'm getting punished for it.
Man, did I have trouble loading a video today.
You got to do everything right, or else it gives you grief.
Really had trouble, and I do it every day. I do the same thing. It's just like I can do it without even thinking, and it just wouldn't go, and I struggled with it. And I finally walked away, and 2 hours later over an hour later, I came back, and it was still sitting there spinning, and I'm thinking, I told Kim, I said, you know what? YouTube's broken. Oh, you were up at the shop, and I was down here trying to do that. And then it's just broken. And later I went, and it did work. But I had to.
Sometimes you got to know that you have to click it just right to make things work. Moparquet says they're doing well. Pa's doing very well. I know Moparquet's stepfather was having heart problems, so glad to hear that he's home and doing well. Mike Slater says they did a 20-minute video today, non-stop or edit. It's on my page, Senior and Sons. I was nervous. Congratulations.
Okay, well, we'll go.
Sometimes you just got to go and get started.
Can you scroll down, please?
No.
Because I want to keep up. No hematomas. Date is on my papers. I have to look again. So many dates. I don't know what that's about.
Moparquet says she has so many dates. All right. It's not a contest.
So many dates.
You ain't got to brag. Damn.
Let's see. Ta-ta. This must be the new Dodge Big Block. This is, Tanner sent this in, and it's a 50 Mercury. Let me see. He sent 2 pictures. So I should probably show the picture of the car that it's in, which is, I think, what the other picture is.
Sitting since 69. Oh, that's a cool car. Oh, I saw that in the background of one of your videos.
Hey, he has an oil well. Looks like it's across the street. Man. Gearhead, I passed a kidney stone 2 days ago.
Ow!
First for me. Never felt anything like it before. Yeah, it's passing. It's not so bad. It's when it's stuck in the ureter.
All right, we don't have to go into too much detail. But if you've had a kidney stone,
it's when it's stuck in the ureter is when the pain is there. And it is. I've been through so many of them.
Gearhead has been through some trauma.
I've been through.
My friend, get lots of rest.
Many
drink
kidney
plenty
stones.
of fluids.
You don't want me to talk about it. No,
Father-in-law? Did I say it wrong, Moparquet? I said stepfather. Father-in-law? I got that wrong. Sorry. Pardon me.
You don't even want me to say anything, do you?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, yeah, kidney stones, I've had many of them, although Most of them are about 10 years ago. And I had a whole stream of them for probably 5 years, just one after another, and horrible thing. And then they just kind of no more. I've been reading about that lately, trying to figure out why, and I think I figured it out. But let's see here, what it's like. So, what's number one on everyone's Christmas list? Oh man, I don't know.
I know what Santa's not going to bring me, but that I would really like.
What's that?
A set of Edelbrock cylinder heads
Oh yeah,
for a small block Mopar. But I'm not getting it. And you know what? That's okay. I don't need it. I don't really need it.
yeah.
But you know what might I have by not too far after New Year's? Turbocharger on a Slant 6 in a,
Oh, yeah, we're working on
in a
that.
Del
She's-
Campomino.
She went nuts working on it. We're in the middle of the Valiant, and she went nuts working on that turbocharger. So I
It's
guess
part
we're
of
doing
the
it.
project.
So, Gearhead says ureters. Yeah, the thing about a kidney stone is the pain is there, and you feel like, okay, I got to get on my knees and bend this way. The pain will go away. Nope, that didn't work. And then you go, okay, it'll feel better if I go like this. Oh, it'll feel better if I stand up. No, it'll feel better if I lean over a chair. No, and everything you do, it just gets worse. It just nothing works. And all of a sudden the pain goes away. It's because the kidney stone moved and things started flowing again. Yeah, it's pretty rough. For me, a better year in 26, says Mark Sauvé. Well, you got rid of the motorhome. Santa sleigh wouldn't fly with the heads on board. They'd be aluminum heads.
Yeah, they're light.
Trying to do
Wait.
video where I unstick the engine. We'll see if it works out. That would be this engine.
Oh, I hope it's successful for you. Soak it down. Take the spark plugs out. And
What is that? That's
fill
a
her up with some ATF.
255 cubic inch Mercury, I think. 1950. I'm not sure.
You know how to do it.
Flathead?
Don't get destructive. Take your time. You could tap on the. Oh man, and you know what? It's a flathead. You could take those heads off really easy if you needed to. If
Well,
it gives you too much trouble, especially with valves, just pull the heads off.
Well, and look, there's where the oil cap goes, where the oil is supposed to be poured in. That's wide open. There could be something other than oil in there. Mice, water. I don't know.
You got this. Drain the oil out before you go too far, and make sure there's not a bunch of water in it. It's got a hood on it. There's probably not much down in there.
Yeah, it's just look at that thing.
Looks
Man.
a little dirty, but I've seen worse. I've seen people do more with less.
Look at the master cylinder. Is that a master? No, that's not a master cylinder. What is that thing?
Oh, that's probably a voltage regulator.
Some kind of
or
a voltage
something.
regulator or something. Yeah, the master cylinder's down below probably. Master
Oh
cylinder's
yeah,
probably
they
under
put
the
them
floor.
underneath.
The
Yeah.
end of the floor. Yeah, and that's the one where the pedals. Yeah, they what do you call it? They articulate what I would say is the wrong direction, but that's how they always were until the early 50s.
Mr. Cordoba says I have a set of Edelbrock heads for a 360 with no home. I'm getting rid of my junk. That's not junk. That's treasure.
Vintage says there's a dirt robber nest.
Dirt dauber.
Probably dauber nest in the
Yeah,
too.
you might have to pull out some dirt daubers. They love a little hole.
Man.
Kevin got mad muscle ads, whatever that is. You get 2 points. The engine would
Flatheads
run
forever.
with one head off.
You know,
That's true.
I've seen that. I've seen somebody do that on YouTube, running a flathead with one head off. And then there's two thermostats.
Oh, there's one on either head. Oh,
There's
that's
two
kinda
water
neat.
pumps. There's two water pumps.
I've never worked on a flathead engine.
I worked on
That's
very
cool.
few of them, but there were some around that I worked on. There was a guy who used to bring me every year. This was in the 70s, so I was a young guy, so I thought it was old. He brought a 49 Plymouth, just a 4-door Plymouth in, and he had me service it every year, flush the system out, put coolant in it, put antifreeze in it. And that was his daily driver. He's an older guy. And I thought that was quite old car at the time, but looking back on it, it was a little over 20 years old, so guess it wasn't that old. What is this? I don't care for it, but I don't know how to turn it off. What is that? What is that? Oh, the autocorrect. Oh yeah, I've had autocorrect get me in all kinds of trouble. The flathead water pumps double as an engine mount. Really? I don't even remember that. Very hard. In high school, I was in the art class on the first day. The teacher told us, do what you want, keep the noise down. And he went into his room and shut the door. We saw very little of him.
Does anybody remember when the teachers could smoke
Oh,
in class?
I I know in college they could because my father quit smoking, and he goes, the students were smoking. He goes, driving him nuts because he wanted a cigarette, and he started asking them, and they go, no, no, sir, you quit. We're not going to give you a cigarette.
And then they weren't allowed to smoke in class anymore. They were only allowed to smoke in the teacher's lounge.
See,
And when you walked past the door of the teacher's lounge, it was like a cloud of smoke pouring out of there.
I went to kindergarten in 1959. That's how it was in the school where I was. You walk by that teacher's lounge, and it was like a just smoke wafting out of there, but not in class. Kevin, keep getting dating ads at my age. Oh man.
I guess you still have work to do, Kevin.
Let me see. I gotta check my email. Check my email. Oh, I can't find my cursor. Where'd my cursor go? Here it is. Oh, I did miss something. Oh. Hope RK sent something in. There. Her first carb teardown. There she is.
Oh, I watched some of that
I watched
video.
that. It was alive, and I watched that live.
Oh, I must have seen a short.
I watched her.
Paul
I
or
watched
something.
her live, and people are going, "What is?" You know, they're asking her questions and everything. And
Paul was showing
she
her how
was
to
kind.
take the
She
main
was kind
jets
of.
out and spray them out with carb cleaner.
She was actually working on the carburetor and glance over it and read the comments and then go back to her carburetor. It was pretty good.
Look, and she's wearing a No Name Nationals
A
t-shirt.
No Name Nationals T-shirt, a backwards
Your
AHRA.
first carburetor rebuild. That's something to be proud of. Yeah.
You know what it was? It looked like one of those Autolite 4-barrels, but it was a Summit. Summit remakes that carburetor, I think.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Well, I recognized it right away, and I thought, but that's brand new. But she had a bunch of trash come up out of the
Wasn't
tank and got
quite
in.
brand new, but yeah.
Yeah, she had a bunch of crap get in there.
Yeah.
Somebody asked her a question that I thought was a pretty good question. Don't you have a fuel filter? She goes, yeah, but she had some answer, and I don't remember how the stuff got from the tank into the carburetor without the with a fuel filter there.
Gearhead mentions in the hospitals and on planes. Yeah, you could smoke anywhere. In church.
I remember in airplanes trying to breathe in
Well,
airplanes
you can't.
because they have a smoking section, non-smoking section, but you're in an airplane, so it just fills with smoke, you know.
You can't smoke in any indoor spaces, period, in Pennsylvania. I don't know how it is in Tennessee, but you're just not allowed to smoke indoors.
When I moved to Ohio, because I came from California and then Arizona, and nobody smoked indoors. Went to Ohio.
Good night, Tanner. He said he'd go.
I went to Ohio, and I'd laugh. I'd joke around. I go, yeah, you go in a restaurant in Ohio, there's a smoking section, and then there's a chain smoking section. It was that bad. You couldn't breathe in a restaurant. I didn't even want to go in a restaurant. Kevin says, I started smoking at 11 years old. What an idiot. My folks weren't paying attention as kids. My kid would never get away with that. So did you quit at some point? I didn't see him smoking in his videos.
Olive says got hold of a climber's tune-up guide for 70s to early 80s Ford stuff. Has exploded diagrams of all the carbs. That's cool. That could be very useful. If you search hard enough, you can usually find something like that for what you're working on, but it's nice to have like a compiled guide with all of that.
D-Man's here. Good evening. Oh, and Tavo says no smoking allowed in outdoor eating areas in Australia. Yeah, I don't know about here. I remember smoking after surgery in the hospital. Oh, jeez.
Oh, now they have to take you outside to smoke.
I know a girl that was a smoker. She was in the hospital. She had some surgery on her leg. She broken something. And she was in there for a while. She was going nuts. I went in to see her and she goes, I can't have a cigarette. I can't have a cigarette. She was just going crazy in there. Having a nicotine fit. Tawa says, no smoking within 30 feet of any public building entrance.
There's a lot of places that are like that here. All of Canada is no smoking in any commercial establishment. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know exactly the way the laws are worded, but you just can't smoke indoors anywhere. Any buildings, anything like that. And yeah, like outside of hospitals, near schools, there's all kinds of special rules about it now, too.
Mike
I mean,
Henry,
it's good that people don't smoke as much as they used to.
Mike Henry, we didn't talk about it, but yep, there's a double homicide.
Oh. Yeah, that is tragic. Rob Reiner. I heard that he passed. And then later I heard it seems like it's a really tragic story. I guess more details will be out. I haven't followed it to the letter, but it's a damn shame.
D-Man, my Lincoln had 10 ashtrays in it. Cars used to have ashtrays everywhere. Every once in a while I ride in an old airplane, there's ashtrays in every seat, you know, it's like, you got to be kidding me.
It just blows my mind. I bring it up repeatedly, but it just blows my mind looking back. That how much that kid is disturbed, says Danny Boyd. Clearly.
Okay, I want to get off the
Okay,
talking about politicians.
It's not a politician.
Okay, you'll see it if you read down there far enough, you'll see it. Because that'll just start a big.
Oh, gearhead. Yeah,
it'll just start a big old thing.
Yeah.
Okay, John, awesome thumbnail tonight. I love the small boat pattern, rally wheels. That was sent in by Buddy Carafano, and I used his picture. What is this? Now they won't do surgery if you have smoked in the last 7 days, and they do carbon monoxide test before each surgery. Really?
Oh, good Lord.
I got called for jury duty like the same week they banned smoking in the courthouse. They still confined us inside. They were like, is there any reason you can't be an impartial juror? I was like, no, but I don't get Siggy. Someone could get executed for a parking ticket. You're too addicted to it, man. So do you still smoke? Okay, I wanna stop with the politicians' names because it'll turn into a big mess in here. If we want to do something about the politicians, in a few years you vote. Other than that, we can't do anything about it. So all that'll happen is it'll be a big old thing going on in here, and everybody, all the spewing hate will start. I don't want to do that. That's why we don't talk about it. Dean is good. He can't help being in the lounge down under. The blood is rushing to his head. Oh yeah, because he's upside down.
Being upside down all the time.
What is the gravity? Is the gravity backwards?
Perhaps. I don't know. That's a good question. The events of the world
Jesus.
can sometimes be very troubling. You
You know,
won't heal properly if you smoke, apparently. I think it can be problematic. John says if you see me smoking, please get a fire extinguisher. Yes, make sure test your fire extinguishers. Make sure they work, because you never know when you might need one.
I know a guy that was in Vietnam, and they didn't want people smoking in the tent they were in. And they got sick of a guy doing that, and they took a CO2 fire extinguisher and blasted him in the face with it. They said that cured him. That was probably not too comfortable. That was a lot of years ago. That was in the 60s. Imagine getting you know what a CO2 fire extinguisher is? Just like ice coming out, cold, fog, at high pressure.
Kevin says he took his comment down.
Okay.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, you got a picture of Mopar K up there. Is that the end of the pictures?
Oh, let's see if there's any other pictures.
I just want to make sure
that was the last one that was sent in. I can change it to something else.
You don't have to. I just wanted to make sure if there was other pictures.
Here's the thing, is that I have pictures I can show that I have.
Barracuda says we have to wear lead-weighted shoes to make sure they don't fall off. Yeah, that'd be problematic.
Wouldn't they like fall down into your face? Or don't you need suction cups to stick to the bottom of the earth? God, what's in this file?
Todd Saw smoked for many years, 40 years. Quitting was the best thing I have ever done. Regretful and embarrassed that I did that. I'm not embarrassed. I smoked when I was younger. I quit when I quit, and I'm glad that I did. And I don't give I know we're all better off if we don't.
I can't even imagine you smoking.
I did. I smoked for a number of years.
Here's a car I like.
It was really difficult to quit.
That is a one-off car that I like. Got interesting hubcaps.
Yeah.
Who knows what that is?
There's only one. Well, it says right there on the.
Well, yeah, but it's a '58 Hawk, Packard Hawk, but it's a different one. It's one of a kind '58 Packard Hawk. There weren't many Packard Hawks. We had a one-year car, but that's
Granddad's junk is here. Welcome in. I saw a video. He was hauling looked like a Land Rover with some kind of electric vehicle. Check out his channel for more.
What's different about this Hawk is it's a convertible. And it was a guy, it was a designer, the lead designer on this car. He bought one and he made it into the convertible. So he has one, there's one that's convertible. This is it. Yeah, it's the same body as a Studebaker Hawk, but it's a Packard. Here's a picture of a Packard Hawk that's with the top.
There it is. Yeah.
Which I don't like the shape of that top, but I like the car. I like Packard Hawks, but then, where's I'm looking for my cursor. But I do, oops, that's a different one.
Todd Saw likes the tail fins.
Yeah, I lost my picture, my good picture. This one.
Gearhead said it's okay. Kim, I smoke enough for everyone.
Who said that?
Have at it. I don't begrudge anybody your smoke. You know what? The world is a difficult and troubling place. And if a cigarette is what gives you some comfort and some pleasure, then all right, it's cool. Just like people who drink alcohol. We all have vices, But try not to let it kill you.
See, and it says catfishy Packard Baker. Yeah, a lot of people they call that like a fish mouth or catfish or whatever, and don't like it. But I think that's the best looking of all the Hawks. And I don't know. I guess it's just. I just wish they hadn't put the turn signals up on those little things on the top. I think they would have been much better off tucked in, right above the bumper or something in the grill. But yeah, and it had a supercharged 289 Studebaker in it. Nope, not a Packard V8. Packard V8 was 1 year on the Hawks was 56. After that, they were 289 Studebakers. Danny Boy, playing with the Linux. I just put on my old PC and I'm liking it. Ubuntu. I have Ubuntu on my Linux machine, but I haven't.
Don't use very much.
I was looking at it last night. I'm looking at it going, man, I wonder if the battery's still any good and that I haven't had it on in so long. I really thought I'd like the Linux, and I don't know. It was okay. It was too very good. It goes clean your glasses because a lot of people don't like that. I don't know. It's a little bit hobbyish for me. You still got to mess with it.
Kevin smoked for a lot of years, and he's not quitting just now, but he's down to half a pack a day. I mean, you got to do
Who's
what
that?
you need to do.
Who's that?
Kevin says he's had a lot of sleepless nights taking care of loved ones, and Kevin, that's what you got to focus on.
Scroll back up. Scroll back
What's
up.
up?
It said here. Where is it? The convertible Hawk sold for $102K in 2017 at Bring a Trailer. Todd saw. Wow. Okay, scroll back down. That was, I didn't know. I knew who built it, and I knew.
It's a nice.
Oh,
looking car.
he put it again. Yeah, I saw it just as it went by. Yeah, it's a. Here's another car I like a lot. Is the non-Fairlane 57 Ford. The Fairlane has a big swoopy fin that comes down and the top's lower, and I don't know why. I just don't like it as much as this. I think that's a sharp looking car. And it's got the right wheels and right hubcaps. That's a really the way it was kind of 57 Ford. Man, I'd love to have another 57 Ford. I had several of them, and I really miss them. Although I suppose they'd feel really big and clunky to me now. But it's still, I have nothing but good memories from them. Here's an odd car. That's a Canadian Monarch, a 1950 Canadian Monarch. Kind of looks like our Mercury, kind of not. Mexican spec. Imagine if license plates were in script. What looks like a fire department car? I missed whatever it was.
This one, maybe?
What? Oh, that one. Yeah,
Uh,
it does kind of look that way, doesn't it?
yeah.
Man, I had that red Matador. This is a story. What's the statute of limitations on a severe speeding ticket? I had a 74 Matador. So this is in 1974. And I lived in Morro Bay, California, but I was in San Luis Obispo. They're about 12 miles apart. And it was late at night. So I'm going, I got that Matador going as fast as it go, and I'm going downhill a little bit, and it was a 6-cylinder. Here we go with ads again, right in the middle of my talking. How does that happen? They're not giving us a warning anymore. So, flat, level ground, it'd go about 95 miles an hour. But going downhill, I get well up over 100. So I'm going downhill a little bit, well up over 100. I'm kind of and highway patrol car goes by the other way. I was like, oh no. I look up in the mirror and I see his amber light come on and his brake light. So I know he's going to turn around. So I'm thinking, okay. I'm thinking about the difference in speed and how fast that car will go. And the highway patrol cars then were not as fast as they had been a few years earlier. And I'm thinking, if I keep my foot in it, he's probably not going to catch me till I get to Morro Bay. So I kept my foot in it as fast as that car would go. And I got to Morro Bay, and a cop hasn't caught up to me yet. I can't see his headlights yet, so I know I'm okay. And that Matador's bright red. So I get to the first exit in Morro Bay. I take the exit, and I go down the street a little bit, and there's a turn, so I take the first turn, and shit, there's a house on fire, and there's fire department, fire trucks everywhere. There's a red fire car sitting there with the, like the fire chief's car and everything. I pull in right behind it, get out of my car, and walk over towards the fire. And a cop came by. He didn't even look at me. He just drove off. I think he thought it was one of the fire department cars. Man, that was just
What are the chances of that?
Just lucky.
He probably thought you were on the way to the
Oh,
fire.
I was on my way to the fire.
Where's the fire, buddy? Well, right here. Where's the fire?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, what a stupid ending.
Dean Stevenson, how much money would I get for cutting the roof off to make it a convertible F code? Is that an F code? I don't think that could be an F code. I suppose F code had
I'll pay you $50.
An F code had a supercharger. Not many F codes. Somebody said I never liked the headlights on the 57 Ford. Well, you know why they did that. Because the quad headlights were coming out, and they all the states didn't approve them. So they either had to have different cars for different states, or they had to do this, and they did this. If you look up a 58 Ford, here's a 58 Ford. God, I just happened to find a picture. Basically the same body, but there's what the headlights were supposed to look like in 57. But because they hadn't approved it in all the states, they did that, which I don't know. I didn't mind it. Now, Chrysler handled it differently. There are Chryslers and DeSotos that have quad headlights on some 57s and single headlights on other 57s. Same with the Imperials. You'll see 57 Imperials with single headlights and 57 Imperials with quad headlights. And it's because Chrysler went to all the trouble to send them to the states where they were allowed to be. You're going to look that up, aren't you? Oh, there you go. There's an Imperial. You got it.
I mean, you're talking about
Oh,
it.
yeah, there's an Imperial with the quad headlights. Now, I saw another one. If you click out of that, there's one with the single headlights. And Chrysler went to the trouble to do that for the states that had approved it.
Huh.
See, I'm going to publish a 58 Ford painted like 50s Mexico City taxi. The Alligator. Really? If I got any more, so I'm sitting here, and here's a car. I got to show one more. Of course, nobody can see it. Other than the stickers, my father had a car exactly like that, same color, everything, but no stickers. But when I was a teenager, we always had one car, and my father went out and splurged, and he bought a car like that. It was $200, and he bought it in 1967, maybe. So it was a 10-year-old car. It's a 3-speed on the column, 292, and he drove that back and forth to work, just exactly like that. But anyway, I'm going to go to my email to see what's going on.
Mexican Spec likes the yellow. He says, who only has one car? Well, I don't know, hey, Mexican Spec. Normies.
In the 50s and the 60s, it wasn't unusual. We didn't have two cars until my father bought that. My mother continued to drive. We had a 65 Chevy van that they shared. And my father bought that. $200. And drove it for 3 years. Till he bought a new Ford. Okay, who is this from?
D-Man asks, didn't they have an option for a McCullough supercharger?
They did. It was that was the F code that Dean Stevenson was talking about. And if it's an E code on the data plate, it's dual quads. And if it's an F code, it's single quad, but it's got a belt-driven supercharger on it. It's 300 horsepower out of a 312, which back then was really something. Really something. See, and then I crawled back in my dad's car and took it apart, and I put a reverb back there and hooked it up to his radio. And the way that it was an old mechanical reverb, had a bunch of springs and then a pickup, like kind of like an electric guitar does. And then the speaker in the back would be like, it would like reverberation, and it was supposed to sound cool. Except when you go over a bump, the springs will go boom, and it'll go boom inside the car. I put that on. My dad goes, take that off. Don't mess with my car. Take that thing. I thought it was cool, but I was, whatever, I was 12 years old or something. Okay. Wood Chips World, who's here somewhere. I just saw him.
He was.
Okay. He sent in a picture. I haven't got it yet. I haven't finished downloading it yet.
Okay.
I'm going to do that right now. There we go.
Sport bike. Sport bike?
Well, is it a Harley? That looks like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Got an old uncle. Used to be a highway patrol out of San Luis Obispo. They're still looking for that red Matador. They've been every day since '74. Yeah, that's. Oh God. Well, that's why I say, the statute of limitations. That was a pretty stupid thing for me to do. Just start going downhill at over 100 miles an hour. Well, it was a brand new Matador then, but that's just dumb. Tommy Hanlon's here from Dublin.
Welcome in, Tommy.
D-Man says, XR 750-ish copy. Anything is a sport bike if you have enough screws loose. That looks like fun. That just looks like fun. Why would I think that?
Would have been fun.
And I'm not much. I shouldn't be on a motorcycle.
No, I don't think you could do a motorcycle anymore.
Here, I can't anymore. I rode that. I rode her mini bike, and it's too fast. She built a fast mini bike.
It's not fast.
Well, for a mini bike, it's real punchy and it's quick and it's quick. Yeah, when you give it like half throttle, it just like gets away from you really fast. And I wasn't expecting that, and it was like, okay, I just shouldn't be on a bike anymore. I shouldn't have been on a bike then because, when I was a kid, because it feels like I'm going the speed limit and I'm going like double or triple the speed limit, and it's like it just feels right, because that's how motorcycles are. See, Mexican spec, those first-gen Econolines were Falcon-based unibodies. Kind of like Corvair vans a little. Yeah, except the engine was on the other end. Tim, how you doing? Got my new ride delivered today. My neighbor put the big box in the garage for me. It's an e-bike. Really? How you doing, Tim? I know Tim
sounds like you got something fun to look forward to as you recover. Tim had some heart troubles.
Well, he didn't really say he had heart trouble. He said they broke his chest open.
Well, that's trouble.
It's probably a heart problem. Huh? Yeah, that can't be comfortable. Dublin, they go twice the speed limit up there because they're doubling the speed limit.
There you go.
I actually understood Dean Stevenson's before he put that up. I understood his joke there, and I don't always understand Dean's jokes. They go over my head.
A lot of people struggle with Dean's jokes. Here's my onion, my pet onion.
I'm gonna put up this car again because I kind of like this car.
Oh, that is.
But he left. He left already.
Oh yeah, he had to go to bed. He's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy. That's right. I'm gonna put up a Mexican spec car because I kind of like that too.
He's working, living his life, doing all this stuff.
Kevin says motorcycles scare me the way folks drive these days. Yeah, that's one reason why that little aluminum car, when we build it, I probably won't drive it much, because because everybody needs big giant trucks that drive like idiots. D-Man says the stinky pet onion. I don't think that onion smells bad. Does it have a smell?
As long as you don't cut it, it really doesn't have a smell. Oh, no one's been up to the shop for a while.
Nobody's been up to the shop for a while. Okay,
So it's
we
this
are
afternoon.
3 hours and 3.5 hours into it. Next week we're doing taillights. Fun taillights. Different taillights. Custom taillights. Whatever kind of taillights you like. And also your own vehicles, your own cars, your own cats, dogs, yourself, your shop. Whatever else you want to send in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tim, I took my first shower in a while today. I'm moving around just slow. Can't pick anything up heavy for a while.
Yeah, take it really easy, Tim.
See, I had a friend had his chest broken into and he had a heart valve put in from a pig. And it was 10 months later, something happened and they had to do it a second time. And he was like, oh no. And now they're telling him, that was 3 years ago, I think. Now they're telling him they don't have to break his chest open to do it again. They can go in and do it laparoscopically somehow. And I'm just amazed they can do that. Anyway, Dean Stevens, yeah, I like it a lot. I haven't seen Juan. I don't like it, like one I don't like.
Wah.
Yeah, this is what he could bring this to No Name Nationals. Dean, you going to be able to drive on the wrong side of the road, the wrong side of the car? But you have special glasses that go like this, so it would feel normal. Barry Cuda says, I think I heard the reason the 57 Ford outsold Chev because GM had a worker strike and therefore had supply issues. And that is possible. But they did outsell Chevrolet that year. Do you want a coupe so you can hide your luggage or a hatchback so your luggage will fit?
You got to make the choices.
He'll be one person. He could put luggage on the front seat, on the back seat, in the trunk. How much luggage is this guy going to bring? So I've had both. My hatch was coated as a 2-door notch. It was sent to Japan as a parts car, then came back, built up as a hatch. Oh, that's weird.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, can you get the yellow line, please?
I'll get it. I think I'll get it.
We are going to end it. So, thanks everybody for being here. Taillights next week. I don't know.
You've made it to the end. If you're still here listening, you get 3 points. Thank you everyone who commented. Thank you to our moderators, Mexican Spec, Kevin,
Dougster,
other people who have gone, who
John.
were moderated earlier.
John Wilburn.
Yeah.
They were all moderators in here. Thank you.
Check out the AHRA tomorrow night. We'll be back on Thursday and on Saturday night. Check out Mexican Spec stream on Saturday afternoon. I can't repeat all the other stuff. You guys have been great. We had a good time. I hate to go, but the end is, we've reached the end. We'll see you all again soon.